very
Jesus
uncharacteristic
Christ.
for the individual performance of some of the players that we saw for Winthrop. Even when they're losing, you see some of the players like Silent X going crazy.
I died
We
on
see
that bike
obviously
ride.
Infiltrator, who is the main topic of conversation because he's that duelist. Screwface as well, that we know very well, and all of these players were just not showing up at all. It seems like there is a bigger issue with this team, and going back to the narrative of a collegiate, it does seem like it is the nature when you have to change your roster out of nowhere. You have to play in a lot of these different tournaments for collegiate, for third parties, for challengers. You have a lot to do. So one of the points that you guys were touching on, if there was going to be any countering for this map number 1 and maybe that map number 2, right? But I feel like Winthrop, they just don't have any TAM bans.
I think that's where we gave a lot of praise, or at least I gave a lot of praise for Winthrop University and for any other collegiate teams that's currently playing Challenger. Like, I guess it's these two right now, but because they're playing on so many tournaments outside of the schedule that they currently have here for Challengers, it does, they do apply a lot of what they're trying to bring into Challengers into those collegiate games. So the practice is there. So it's just outside of the scrims. They're trying to put into like semi-official matches into tier 3, and then you're trying to apply this into a moment where you could try to bring this over to tier 2 and hopefully make it to Ascension. But now you're playing against other teams that are also in Challengers, that also have potentially, you know, more firepower, more macros, more strategy against the collegiate teams that you're playing.
Dude, I got my game open. Ready for the hardest flex? Ready for this shit? Hold up. Let me cook. Sheesh. Aspect ratio all fucked up though. All right. Oh man, he's so back. Wait. God damn it. Game won't let me go in and check out my shit. Okay, there we go. I'm in. Aspect ratio is still fucked up though. God damn it. What is happening out here? Alright. It's been fixed. It has been fixed. The game doesn't want me to flex. Haters will say it's edited. Yeah, exactly. Because the game doesn't even want me to flex it. Look at it. Look. It's all tabbing me. What the it took me to desktop. It doesn't like it. This is hard earned, and I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna get my time. Here it is. Oh, look at it. It keeps taking me to desktop. What is happening? I'm over it. I'm actually over it, though. That's the thing. The thing is that I'm actually over it. But I just want to buy the bundle. So can I please just enter the game to buy the bundle? I promise. That's all I want to do is just, I want to spend the money. I don't want to flex anymore. I just want to go to the next page and buy the bundle. That's all I want to do. I swear to God. That's all I wanted to do. I see. I'm not even lying. I just want to buy it. Look. I'm not lying. It's crazy that it's working. It fucking worked. This is crazy. It actually worked. Oh my God, this bundle's amazing, dude. I play tested this shit. I play tested it and it was so insane. Or I didn't play test it. I just saw the videos of it. That's right. Oh my God, I'm so excited it's finally here. I've kept it a secret for so long. Which one do I go with? This looks like Jing, dude. The Jing one goes actually insane. Pink. I mean, there's nothing like it. And honestly, pink kind of goes crazy. I'm down. Let's see. With that said, though, fuck, I'm going to miss the start of this game. Yeah, I did.
Off that IGL though is calling out that Winthrop are knocking at the doors, and crossing that smoke is also Silence at C long. The spike heading that way.
Is that
Winthrop
Winthrop?
haven't gotten a kill until this point. Blitz backs against the wall.
Winthrop.
They have to retreat. It's only 2 left. It's Okeanos and Spaz. And it could be Winthrop taking their first pistol of the series.
What was that?
Last player standing.
Why are we getting the music?
And it will. Nasi picking up the last kill on the pulse plant. Very well done overall with the aggression that came through on that garage. There was still some good stalls.
Yeah, that's not. That's
Difference
just.
is that you don't have anything to follow up.
Bro, I'm getting fucking fucked with right now. No, dude, production is actually fucking with me because like I keep thinking that it's not.
Into the
1 second.
into
I
any chokes that
will
you're trying to do, but now you're just
get
trying
rid
to
of
delay
Valorant child game
here, which made it very difficult for Mikey to escape when he's playing on the top of the platform the way that he did. But you saw the flash that came out from Silence all the way out from the C cubby. They know these positioning here from Bleed Esports on the defensive side.
Dude, he just pops shield and he's like, you won't peek.
Wow, Spaz
You won't.
peeking.
That's hilarious.
Not putting the smoke in place yet. Hearing the orb getting tapped. Winthrop with rounds in their favor. And 2 kills as well. Smoking off double doors.
Chat, did I ever tell you that
For Winthrop.
when Screwface is
And
breach
it's just up to
stunned,
Okeanos.
when Screwface is breach stunned, aiming at the aim labs, I don't know if you guys saw that. That reminded me of Chat's aim. That when I think of Chat's aim, like a, like an average aim of Chat, that was it. That's the one. Blend Esports is the truth. They're currently down 2-0. So, what kind of truth are you talking about exactly?
Stage 2. So the tape is there. You don't want to change too much because it's still a novelty comp.
Oh, I could
And
stand
it
actually.
hasn't been fully challenged yet, and you know that it's
Although
really
my
good against the best
my
team,
butt
in
was
stage 2, so it should work now against a team like
my
Winthrop,
butt was in
right?
a
And
rough
then you see
spot
all
after.
this util
Dude,
really
bike
carrying
riding's
Blend at the
hard.
start.
All right, especially where I
She got
live.
her full rifle round and
All right,
very fast.
these
push
aren't
from
no
Okeanos.
fucking flat
Set up at this corner,
roads.
thanks
I'll
to
say
the
that.
Set up from Mikey. He has his rendezvous set up at C, so Lynn will be defending and opening up.
Yeah,
though
I know. I
is
saw that one.
Winthrop on
I'm
the
just fucking around. I'm
back
fucking
of that
around.
ISO wall and smokes up. Infiltrator putting in pressure, and as Blinn flood in, Winthrop cut him at the heels. Teague's double kill made that almost winnable. But it's a
Okeanos wins these,
1v2
right?
left for
fucking
Okeanos
insane.
on the defense. The spike hasn't been planted yet, but that's the only advantage he has
Hard
to work
read
with.
though
It'll be
with
easy. The things
Cipher.
already
Like
came out
Cipher
for
like
Stewart's
lurking
because
down
of
here.
Dirk's position, so he knew
Kinda weird.
that the retreat was coming back from Okeanos.
Cypher
so
will like
Infiltrator's
occupy
gonna fight
the
it for long.
garage.
Even
Okay.
where Dirk can
He
play
gets
from
in
garage,
sight.
because
This is
the rotator
doable.
has been playing all the way
Ooh,
long
this
to
is
get playing
doable.
against
This is
Okeanos.
doable. Ooh.
Enemy remaining.
Oh fuck.
Okeanos is kinda
We're cooking.
different, and that's
We're
why
cooking. Oh.
Neon looks this
Oh, we're running
scary
him
in
down.
this
We got hella
patch,
time. We got
and
hella time, bro.
popping the
Oh,
ult on
fuck.
the But Jerk is stoic and shoots
Oh
the
my
body
God,
too.
dude.
Winthrop with 3.
You still saw the value from the Neon with the
The
slide
Neon-
of how accurate it could be, and
It's crazy. He was literally running to his death, but also like because he's Neon, it felt like he had so much time. Like he was running down long and I was like, bro, he still's got like fucking 25 on this timer. Like this is insane. Like it's actually crazy. That was wild to see how much he could have covered and like what he could have done in that.
but just
Because normal agents wouldn't be able to do all that shit. First time I've seen Neon in a one-on-one like
Great
that.
smokes,
So it's
but
kind
a
of
great
fucking
first
up my
pick
mind.
From Mikey at the back of C. Winthrop may just grab
We
the
got his
orb
ult,
and
chat.
leave. This will give Screwface.
Oh, Chamber, what's good, friend?
is the
What's good,
lucky
pal? You got your
winner?
ult?
It's
Oh,
Ricky
I'm
on the
so.
Chamber.
Oh, I'm
Falls
so
down.
sorry,
Falling
buddy.
down.
Is
And
that
a
an
win.
ult? Oh, an ult. Oh no. Oh no, and you don't get their headhunter either. Oh, that. Oh, I'm so
They
sorry.
still
I'm so
commit to
sorry.
this.
Yeah.
Draws so much attention.
That ult was
Yeah.
actually pretty good to take down Mikey.
We got a
especially when he
new
takes down
fucking
the
sheriff
ability,
in
so Mikey
town.
had nothing but
A new
classic,
busted
but
agent.
Another smoke comes across, and they haven't really been able to hit
I
the site,
can-
so that fully counts out
That's
the ult. When you're
crazy,
on an
dude.
eco for Blinn, you'll take that any day.
That's crazy.
Especially after Okeanos used his ult last round. Couldn't come up with the win, but sure made Winthrop work for it. It's been 3 in a row. Trying to dodge the breach. Util Screwface in trouble, but the smoke's just barely covering.
Yeah, I did get a little nervous for a second. I was like, wait a second. Screwface, you want to reverter?
Will go out unscathed.
Stinger short. They have so many bodies towards this B side. There's only 20 seconds left, and you might try to do one last pump towards the C side.
I'm a content creator for Shopify Rebellion.
Okay, Winthrop just adjusting, taking offensive options.
When I re-signed this year,
they need to tango now. It's a great
it was kind of like merged all up.
Need to check out Log though. Wonder if Teague is gonna peek through the smoke at all, or maybe a body part. And Screwface wasn't ready. Got completely surprised, and Blinn just held on to C. And that's all they needed to do. They'll get the defuse.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention to that round because I was answering that fucking question. I'm kind of loopy right now.
I'm so disappointed. Oh my god.
Bye, bro. Yo, thanks for the 21.
It looked really good for Winthrop
Ooh,
once he actually got into the
8
site, because the last second pivot, I think it was still quite good, because when you're pulling
By the way,
back,
Spiegel, thank you for that
noise,
offline.
you're actually telling your opponents that, hey, we're gonna.
I was literally just chilling here,
and then maybe make some mistakes while running towards the B side.
Like I was saying, man.
With less time.
If you don't bike for like years and you bike again, man, that shit's hard. I ended up being like really far from my house and having to like, bro, my fucking quads.
Towards default, and allows for
like my legs were gonna fall off.
How did Mikey have time to like put aim down his sights on the op and then teleport out? Winthrop.
Ooh, what a shot!
To go to A. Mikey is still a problem with this op.
Oh fuck, he got the shield! Mikey's getting it! No way, dude! Oh my god, wait.
And it's all up to Spaz.
I've got fucking, hold up.
Well, Screwface came out to fight, so that all worked here, and that was one of the.
I got docs for this shit, bro. I got docs. Hold up.
Amount of kills he could get, multi-kills within a round, and gives a chance here for Winthrop to win.
All right, we're cooking a video. We're cooking a video out here, child. You got ISO rounds? You gotta let me know.
Silence and Vault. Spaz knows where the fire.
That's the ISO notepad.
Paranoia is gonna see if he can.
I started cooking it last night because I decided yesterday. I saw enough, chat, and I'm beginning. Yeah. I'm beginning to. I can't believe you called it a manifesto. I like that actually. I kind of fuck with it. Wait, what was the fucking chamber ult round, dude? That had to be like what, round 4, dude? 4, 5, and then he's gonna get ult again. I might as well fucking just put 6 preemptively. So, Mr. Riot Games. I'm not a troublemaker.
Right. So why not try it again? But Monsi will be peeking in here. This already has a prowler.
Fade about to catch a fade if you feel me right here, chat. No! Got the breach. Okay. Oh, I thought he missed everyone for a second there.
Teague, that's the victim of the Screwface ult.
Screwface! What the fuck?
And it goes the way of Blinn to shut down this entry of Winthrop. It's all up to Jerk.
Alright, gotta take number 6 off,
from the shadows too, but no spike in hand. This round is cooked.
I'm gonna be the most biased, one-sided fucking news outlet ever, by the way. Like, if ISO has plays that make him look mortal, you best believe I'll never show those.
Nope.
Not gonna happen.
I'm never showing that
but
shit.
Hey, good effort.
Out of all of the players that you could have grabbed into your kill contract, you grabbed the only one that had a rifle, which was the Bulldog, in the hands of Teague, and lost that fight. Everybody was still on classics. It was a thrifty round or an eco or whatever.
Both sides of the coin? What the fuck are you talking about? They're both heads on this coin, motherfucker. Like, I don't got both sides of the coin. I only give you one perspective. ISO is busted.
Players rotating inside that site because
I don't see anything else. That's all I see. Sorry. That's all I see.
And they've lost
on God.
Clearing corners.
Oh my God, he just tanked an op shot. He just tanked an op shot. Oh.
Are still gonna push forward past the doors, and
we had a guy with a shield get hit with an op shot by a guy that teleported away immediately.
Mikey's trying to hide behind the platform and
hold up.
Wow.
How long?
It's officially 2024.
He got blinded by something, and then Blinn had a chance to flank, and it's got Winthrop.
Ooh, that's a pretty sad.
Messed up.
This needs to get killed though, and he's
They
low.
get some info from the shadows and even managed to get a plan.
Oh, I thought he had time.
Infiltrator still has to reconnect, and he was already low HP. Silence has to clutch.
Nice little counter rolling thunder too to allow all of that chaos to go back in favor of Blinn, just keeping everybody contained into Garage. But Spike's planet, Silence is on a 3 versus 1 season. Nobody's towards Sewers on the flank. It's a 3-player retake, but one of them has an op. This is doable here for Silence.
Mikey looking around.
Oh, that was a perfect swing. What the hell?
The third one behind. 1v2 just has to protect the spike.
He took really good fights. Honestly, he could have won that. Props to him for that was a perfect swing. Singled out the one. And honestly, he swung past the op shot. Everything he did was like spot on.
Some key pieces of util just to flush players out. Remember when we talked about the first thrifty that they've gotten here on that C side? It was
exactly.
that was towards the default that picked up 2. Then the first pistol round when there was so much aggression here towards that Garage. Great
wow, Spaz is having a rough
this time
one.
around.
That's kind of surprising because I think Spaz is crazy good.
To happen if not Silence potentially would have had won that clutch, because we know what Silence can bring to the table. And now that you're seeing here that Blinn winning a thrifty and converting and stringing 2 rounds in a row,
way too nosy and looking at everyone's background
on how you want to approach here at Winthrop University, because the
kind of boring out here today. Okeanos the winner.
Stopped by, even if you have an op over on Mikey and you're playing against a double tap, they break the shield and they still have bodies around Blinn to fight around the TP away to do the bait and switch.
Animated 100 short? No.
Or not finally, but they do have the protocol to play against this type of ISO double duelist with a jet.
I see Monty doing a lot of gapping on the Blinn side of just rallying the troops behind how do you deal with this new and improved Winthrop, especially one that they get onto site using the ISO wall of Screwface, which kind of makes it difficult for Blinn to take any aggressive defensive angles. So just
what's a good volume for today, chat?
Really scramble
I'm at 52
site,
right
or
now.
do you just kind of want to give the
like
site
relative
over
to my voice
and play retake? So especially with Mikey's teleporting back every now and then, need him to
the trip.
Get the big picks with the op too.
Is that the one people used to use? I thought people ended up moving it. It's like hiding it a little bit.
Middle and almost got another one, just like he did with the headhunter on
I think this was like the first iteration.
Using the ISO wall to push up into B, at least on the right side. Blinn ready to coalesce from both sides, and
unlucky.
Just gets a bit lucky, and
dude, he fucked them up.
Getting him down.
These guys are cooked.
To half health. Winthrop
perfectly played, and he's feeling so comfortable because of the trip, you know.
Winthrop had success on B before,
so this crossfire is brutal.
On top of the platform and waiting for Blinn to cross the smoke.
Well played by Blinn.
Blinn don't cross, they just win.
Exactly. You might have wanted to correct yourself to say Blinn instead of Blinn, but no matter what it's
Blinn,
because these guys are looking
they're
really good on the defense. And the amount of times that Winthrop University this time, of course, they had the lower bias. That
wait a second.
That dive into the B.
There needs to be a letter exchange between these universities. Can we get it? Can we get? We would like to request a trade. One letter. The W for the L, please.
Want to try to go towards you because it's easier for you to plant, get out of it, and play some pulse plant.
I believe so. Yeah.
It looks like they were stopped and stalled by utility from Blinn, and
I love this push, by the way.
More forward towards C and got
it never has played out where I've seen it connect, but like it is killer with the Omen blind coming through this wall right here.
And Mikey got a pick at long A.
Oh my, so annoying, bro. That's crazy.
We'll see if they can fight to take it back. Infiltrators on the site, but Muncie was close to the box. I thought he would have been just leaving the site, and Muncie is just unkillable, it seems.
Make that noise stop. That's like the. Why does it have to be this noise of all the noises?
In a 1v4. And this was after Winthrop took a timeout.
Spaz can't. Spaz is having a rough one.
Done playing around.
Can't catch the timing.
Monsi is just redonkulous right now with how he's currently playing inside that C site, or sorry, inside that A site. When his teammate already fell down, you heard the second shield coming up from Screwface, and I thought that it was already gonna be over. They even throws their vulnerability inside the A site. I'm pretty sure that.
Exactly. What is he saying up there?
Tucked in and just focus on finding.
What the hell is going on in chat?
Because Spaz smoked out the right for him, and it was just like,
I thought Egglet was
done. If anything,
like
I got
sane.
one with me, and he still gets.
Why is Jolly? Oh, it's happening!
All right. Okay.
We actually got to see it.
This time, what a great stun on the screw.
Yo.
First blood.
Let's go. I just said I didn't see it ever connect.
Quickest rotates. You really needed to see the full.
I love that play.
This neon.
It is very hard to stop that. Wow.
The aggression to their advantage.
The new neon patch?
God
damn, that's hard to stop.
Not gonna get them.
You would have to like counter fault line it or some shit, or like counter paranoia it.
Now that they have sights, Spaz will jiggle peek and catch. He gets hit by the breach. He manages to teleport out and gets kills as Winthrop. We're on the chase. Nasi will do his best, but it's all at the silence, and it was all gonna be chalked with kind of the weaponry that they had anyway.
Oh, he's cooking, he's cooking. He's got the ult, he's got the ult. Take that spike, take the spike, take the spike, take the spike, take the spike.
Training room.
Yeah. No. You have time. Chill.
A little bit easier now.
Reload this shit.
He's already been pinged by Monsi, and he has the spike. Plenty of time to see, and also just sell if he could be going to B, but Monsi has eyes on Garage. And Mikey with the op doesn't want to be the first to step up. Also, they're smoked off.
And that's info on both because of that prowler.
He's got time if he peeks right now. Oh, no, not that side. No, I'm at the other side. Fuck.
Great teamwork.
Yeah.
I was micro-am.
Great teamwork that continues out here for Blinn. Not only that, it's just the approach.
He was doing so good.
Remember the first 3 rounds
he was listening so well. I guess I wasn't specific enough on the directions.
Very quick, very aggressive, and really catching Blinn off guard. Now Blinn, they're not allowing Winthrop University to get too much space at the very beginning so they could do these type of executions. Look at the pushes coming down from the left side of the Neon, the right side with the Fade, the op that's coming out here from the chamber that's just everywhere here. That's not giving a chance for
Screwface has his third ult of the half?
On the shield. And now you're already seeing it as well. Winthrop University, you have no choice. They're realizing that this is happening, and you might have to pull out
Keep in mind, Blinn is up 1-0. This is their map pick, so.
Which then means you won't have too much to work with.
This is looking pretty good on attack, by the way.
Blinn are not being as aggressive.
Winthrop's comp very attack-sided, because double duel is ISO.
Smokes or even a paranoia down, but to just delay Winthrop is so
surely it doesn't go between them. I think it will catch one of them.
Being used, information on the site, breach.
Oh, we got the
from
deep guy.
Teague, thinking Winthrop were pushing in. 1v1 Screwface versus Teague. Teague is just different in the ice ult.
Oh.
But Winthrop stepped forward and they put a pretty good dent into the defenses of Blinn.
Ooh,
Jerk, the sole survivor. They 1v1 against Okeanos, who's not going to use the ult, not for this one. Has a rifle and trusts his aim, but
that was super important.
Better.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Winthrop was gonna win that round.
Did I hear
after the initial exchange
shots before he even peeked out towards the C-link? So I don't know if he just reactionary tried to shoot the triple. Like, oh wait, it's already down.
We're about to see a crazy fucking round.
That fight. That you're gonna have to be very happy.
We got a Neon with triple slides because of the ult.
To get it done here
we have the double initiator ults, and then we have a breach ult on attack.
Has been so aggressive.
Dude, this is going to be a fucking crazy round.
Even running in front of the shield.
Last round of the half.
Face front against Screwface and winning those fights. So
ISO shield popped early. Challenging. Good time on that.
Last round of the half.
Great one-way.
So they smoke Garage, counter one-way is really good.
We're gonna have to go up against Mikey, who's been, usually teleporting back in those one-and-done positions.
All right.
Winthrop are just having
this
all their
smokes are on
cooldown
cooldown right now for like probably like 10.
Double doors now open. With all the noise they made, they might as
see
well
if he uses one anywhere else.
They haven't pulled the rotations on.
He probably won't.
I'll stay safe. They're just trying to play it a little bit more cautiously this time around.
Okay, one of the initiator ults gone, but the rotate is now super strong to see.
Trader already checked left, above, and beyond, and well, there was more than one on the side. Blinn taking down Infiltrator is huge. Rolling Thunder, what is the reaction? Winthrop with kills, but no spike planted. And Okeanos.
Yeah, there's no way.
Zapping away. Nothing much for Winthrop to do or stay with Okeanos doing all that.
So good. I mean, you saw the
dude, that looks so. That did look like child game. That did look like child game for a sec there. I didn't know what to say, but yeah, child game kind of nails it. Like the little laser pointer just going around, like all this shit happening. This is fucking crazy. This is so fuck, dude.
For him. and has the most impactful
sliding all over, running really fast
for Winthrop to get true value.
I don't know what to say about that.
He's only 3 kills, but he's at 13 assists. A lot of those around paranoia and
this
body
is Valor,
damage
yeah.
to allow here Blinn to have such a strong defensive side.
Do we still have the
like
Valorant,
like
capital Valorant with all the emotes, or is it
favoring the attack side at the beginning here? And especially with this comp that you currently have, you could be very oppressive on how you're going to execute with this comp.
And Winthrop played at such a high pace on the pistol, and that's how they had a decent start. I think scrounging up 3 or 4 rounds at the beginning, and that's why this half looks.
Screwface has his shield and he's close mid, so he'll like go for a kill and then pop it. What if he popped it before he settled into this? Everyone just looks at him.
They've already adapted and overcome.
I don't think Muncie
most
saw
of the
him.
rounds against Winthrop and the later rounds.
Oh fuck! Oh my god, he caught timing.
Holding close and sneaking up on Mikey. And where's the retaliation? Muncie doesn't want to swing off.
He doesn't
want
to swing because the shield.
How many more Winthrop members
I don't
around the
blame him.
corner?
Fake cleared it, so that's just
honestly, the shield will last for this hit. Like he's good for running in. Oh fuck, he lost it.
Here. They're gonna try to create a diversion while the rest are working towards the C site. It's working out.
Oh no.
Gets a kill, he can pull
They're
away, and he made it out.
They're so fucked.
100 HP
Muncie is about to just
and they've damaged Infiltrator
destroy
in the
them.
process, and they'll have it open B or C, just depending on these kills that Muncie here's to rotate.
Oh, what a blind. What a blind. Spaz throws that shit. God damn, he was staring at that mini-map for sure. What a blind.
But catching the rotates is everything, like you said. Infiltrator and Jerk just can't seem to find a good lane to
I agree, I think the Neon is actually fucking him up. Because they're capable of like leaving lurks, and the Neon just like zoomed through and met back up with the team so fast. It was like such an effective fake that still maintained like a very strong hit. And that's typically very difficult to do. Honestly, they have a really sick comp for something like that. They have a fucking awesome comp for that. Because I'm now thinking like, well, what if like Chamber put his TP somewhere like here and like someone was able to guard it like over here, then Neon and Chamber could like put heavy fucking pressure on A and then be part of like a C or B hit. Dude, I'm cooking now. These guys are crazy. They have a good comp.
Answer is no.
And then they have Omen, who has obviously like an ult that can fuck around and get places fast, double TPs.
Inspire him to.
They have a good comp, dude.
That point, all that mid control, Blinn with first blood, Okeanos, he's doing it again. And even the walls to just make it look like Blinn could have committed into C to get Winthrop moving and panicked. But Blinn behind smokes are gonna disengage, and Winthrop will keep eyes on C. Where do Blinn go to next? Screwface is not gonna hold that courtyard anymore.
We're at the minute mark. We're just trying to find.
I'll pay them in ramen.
So early prowler, well, late prowler rather, at the minute mark to clear out under window, and we realize now that there's still no aggressive pushes from Winthrop. So the stack is somewhere, and they're just gonna try to gamble it to be, hey, let's do a 5-player hit towards C and see what happens.
Oh, and that concuss, I think, got Nasi. Shields up for Screwface. Great
too bold there.
From the defense. Brings Blinn down to 4. Off of Teague's contact. They overwhelm Screwface. Spaz as well in the smokes. Winthrop just have silence in a 1v3. But you have...
Like, I think if they wanted to really, like, nail down this hit, they probably aftershock this, right? Because this is an angle that Neon can't clear out. They would then have to like haunt. Personally, I would haunt front side. Just because it's like a true info one where like you're getting like all these close lines. I wouldn't haunt over the site because it's very likely to get broken. And this is like specific info. I don't need to know that someone's backside. I just need to know that someone's front side. And then I'll have like a flash play. So like this is aftershocked. I'd flash sight with a slide. Bro, their comp is insane. Their comp is insane for this take.
Tried to slow him down with the smoke, but there are no breaks.
That should be a one-way spawn. I'm literally fixing their take for them right now, by the way. I hope they watch this.
Multi will pick up the reins, even with the ISO wall.
I want to see them. I want to see them run my take.
take full control of that site and the round.
Yeah. Second time that corner wasn't checked. There was an opportunity once again to get good value out of Nasi in that position. Yes, there was a lot of util that was stunning him, but that wall that came out from Neon kind of like just saved him for a bit.
I'm really digging their
but
comp.
Then finally we had more players coming in behind that the Neon wall, and you saw everything happen towards the end. Monsi continuing to be so good.
There's a lot of comps that I like though. Like when I talk like this about
really
a comp, I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I found like the meta comp that.
To support all of these,
I just know that this comp can do a lot. It's very flexible. Uh-oh.
Like all of this team looks
Oh, good flash with the slide. Oh, shit, dude.
The teamwork from Blin is just
the timing of the flash too was like
even with
perfect because like those guys heard the slide. So they were like forced to look. And even though it's like a breach flash, they all ate that shit. That was crazy. What an effective breach flash.
Just no one can stop them. Jerk, well, he catches Okeanos zipping by. What a shot with the Sheriff.
At least that's 2 weapons that they could pick up here on the pulse plant. But again, Blin working across the map all around the area. Yes, they'll hear the rotate towards the A side,
oh,
but it's
crazy.
Still a perfect timing for Spaz to get the backstab.
Spike going down.
How do people hit those shots on like the slide? How does he do that? That fucking shot is so hard to hit. I guess when you're someone like the players in the server, he's probably had that opportunity quite a few times.
Now Jerk on the other side of the
I've only had that
world.
opportunity like twice, and holy fuck, is it a hard kill.
Wasn't supporting his teammate. Now Teague with the jiggle peek, Spaz in heaven. Jerk is just in the worst situation possible. And Blin are 2 rounds away from locking this 2-0 down.
At least Jerk landed some nice shots. That's something that's you'll take out of it, at least for that round for Winthrop.
Bro,
the overdrive.
I swear, I'm that same way when I hear like negativity. I actually saw one on my Twitter feed yesterday, and I was like, bro, I would do that. I would do that. Hold up. I think, where did I see it? I think Barricade fucking retweeted this shit. It was...
for this team. Week after week, they're still showing that they're definitely one of the top contenders now in stage 2 in that mid pack to really maybe do some sort of surprising run in the playoffs if they can.
Face your fear.
Winthrop need a good momentum round, but with the nightfall behind Monsi, with Blin flooding into the site, Winthrop just hope to retake. They're already peeking around corners. Jerk gets 2. Screwface adds to the equation. Blin go toe for toe though.
It was something like someone tweeted something like they were walking down a street and someone yelled out like, hey, R word. And they turned around like thinking the person was talking about them. I'm like, bro, I would do the same thing. I would definitely turn around and acknowledge that.
To really check his posture. He's looking for the ace. And Jerk.
It's kind of a... Oh! Oh my god, dude! Oh shit!
Jerk once again. Okay, he
that was nice.
Nasi from the previous round being like, if somebody's gotta do it.
Holy shit!
And that was a huge.
That was crazy.
Out there. And I
what a flick!
Like, if they've lost that round for Winthrop, where is the communication? Where is that teamwork? To have a camera come up and not trying to swing off the camera to get information. They've used it to figure out, oh, okay, yeah, they tapped the spike. Yeah, they're planning. Okay, cool. But what are they going to do around that camera, right? And then they just peeked out one by one, got picked off, and then Jerk had to go. Heroic moment at that point there for Winthrop University to keep it alive. They need to iron something. They need to iron it out. To
really, actually keeping them alive, yes. Ooh, here we go. Nice little ISO vuln from B.
The second map to upset Blin and try to bring it into a third map.
Oh, God.
Screwface has his ult.
Ooh.
Usually he's gone for that early against Okeanos. I'd be shaking up my boots and
Okeanos too good. Ugh, that needed to be a kill.
At the beginning of the game, and he's struggled ever since. But Blin.
Oh my god.
Double kill out of Spaz. Mikey picks up another. Winthrop only have Jerk, and he didn't even have time to use the neural theft. And this will put Blin to match point if Jerk doesn't clutch.
And that's where it gets annoying, where you see that the pressure is coming into Winthrop University. It came out from an ult, and infiltrators still couldn't get the op kill onto their opponents coming out.
Dude, Blin fucks on this map. I guarantee you, they're so good here.
This
comp is awesome.
yeah, you're gonna have to save this weapon. There's no choice. I mean, look at the economy. There's no way you're gonna be able to clutch a 4 versus 1 when there's 3 players playing crossfire setup all over A.
I don't think Winthrop was ever gonna beat Amir.
You're hoping that Jerk with this.
They would have had to like rack up a lot of attack
did a
rounds.
couple of rounds ago, he's gonna be able to save the round, but I'm not sure. I feel like Mikey saw him. I think it's over. Oh yeah, oh, never mind.
Come at me, bro. Mikey gets tagged. Camera sees him still at the corner. Spike goes off, and okay, Monty gets Jerk 6 feet under, along with the rest of Winthrop. 1 round away for this series to be over.
Who does Oxygen play next, chat? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Screwface just, the kill contracts are not killing.
The util in that corner
giving.
was money. Yeah. Both initiators.
It's one of those contracts that the NDA gets easily broken at this point. And you can just unleash all the secrets, which is basically, hey, this is how we're currently playing defense for Winthrop University. Please take advantage of us.
I can't believe that
the C's came down right at that
I like
spot
this comp so much right now.
Util continues to be pristine for Blinn Esports. And map series point, Spaz watching the push. Okeanos with support as well. And here it comes.
Oh, Keanu's ready to melt.
You are fucked, Jet.
And Infiltrator gets.
Oh my god. Oh, he waited. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okeanos.
Bro.
It's down.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking on the John Deere lawnmower, just running them over.
Just charging up the lawnmower, and it took a long time with sputtering, and finally, once he gets it rolling, he gets a 4K out of that one, and just mowing everybody down. That was a very nice little flashy last round.
Ain't no way we both talking about lawnmowers. Like, what the fuck? We're too old.
The story of just Blinn Esports looking much better.
What the fuck?
And micro-wise against our opponents, microwaving their opponents too.
I gotta appreciate, especially
actual dad brain.
They needed to put a stop to him. And
just for that,
it looked less like the Okeanos
joke out of
show.
Van's book.
It was more of a brawl.
Van's got me this book for Father's Day.
I think had a nice mental reset between the maps, because then they won the first pistol. They got some momentum, a couple of rounds. I think they started off 3-1, and then there was a timeout, and a couple of rounds got taken back from the Blinn side. I think it was great reads.
What do you call people who are afraid of Santa Claus?
Over at A, and then you just keep running it down at C, and the Cypher wasn't a problem anymore.
100%.
Claustrophobic.
Again, yes, they had a great start to kick things off for Winthrop on their attack side, but everything in general was just Winthrop.
Oh, this is a banger. This is a banger. Wait. How do you get people to eat dried grapes?
I mean, yes, you've mentioned the amount of kills that came through, but just overall the amount of util
by raising awareness. That's a banger, actually. That's actually so good. Raising awareness. That's so good.
Yeah, it was two
so good.
taking place. Our prediction is right here for Blinn, and honestly, the thing here is that Blinn just had full control of this game, and that's something that we saw. And we didn't even seem like it was difficult. We never saw Blinn.
Man, shut up. I'm just kidding. What do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie. Fucking. Oh my god, dude. I feel like whoever wrote this, like it's the pen is on fire meme. Literally the whole house just burning down as they were fucking writing these bangers. Wait, what? Oh, you got here at the perfect time. But truthfully though, this one's for all the ladies. If you can't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let that man go. Mango. That's the first one I was. Oh, it's a fucking banger.
Fault lines coming out from the breach, and the adaptation that came on Blinn's side just showed them a much stronger defensive.
You guys are like, take us back to the analyst desk. Fuck, please. Please. Give us the analyst desk, please.
It's actually a very good defensive half for Blinn Esports because you saw
the countdown timer, anything.
So what Blinn had was great adaptation on the fly. What Winthrop unfortunately did not have is that at least they had players that like had heroic moments to try to get some kills and win some rounds, but as a unit, it was not there.
Dude,
I like.
No, Liquid is a problem. No, wait, real talk. Liquid is a problem. What is this? Oh wait. Ooh.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew you were gonna do it. I tried to say it.
What the fuck? It's so stupid. This is so stupid. But why does he have 2 updrafts? 1, 2. Wait, 3?
I knew you were gonna do it. I tried to say it.
That's actually so funny. Fucking Satchel comes over. This is fire. They don't even wait. This is just they just got this from like listening to their comms. They just put this together. That's awesome. The hell? That's pretty sick.
Okeanos too much in that game because I was just looking at how much the utility was so good around Okeanos to support him to get all of that.
Check it out.
What's not showing here on the assist column, let's look through
God.
it. You have 15 assists for Teague. You have
Okeanos.
10 assists for Monsi, and then you have 18 assists for Spaz. And yes, Smokes maybe is going to give you assists here and there, but you've definitely seen within the rounds that Spaz had some great paranoias that allowed like entries and
they're always coughing.
Monsi even got picks off these lurks. So there's definitely great value that allowed Okeanos to play the best.
What does Winthrop need to do to improve? I wasn't watching this one too closely. This is... I can't really comment on this game. This game... let's see. They didn't do a very good job of, like, absorbing the push. Like, they got caught on that C push. They lost... They lost the fucking... I gotta think back to this stretch. This stretch was very important. So put this here. So
there really isn't a lot of information they could have gathered based on kind of the initiators or their comp setup that they had. I think the issue kind of is that once Infiltrator is getting hit by util, there isn't that follow-up, and when he would dash into site, it wasn't just like a 1v1. He would be in a 1v2 and a 1v3, and he would just lose that entry fight every time, and not really his fault, but it was just great defense out of Blinn, especially on the C.
You like the wallpaper? I was actually thinking about changing it. I do like this a lot, though. I'm very into fucking that type of shit. That's fucking fire. But I got a bunch of good options out here. I don't know why I put the Mimi and Derek pictures here. They should be on my desktop along with the other memes. But now that they're like on my OBS, I just have to leave them here. So that will stay. Dude, check this out. Actually, this is actually fire. So it's like a set of 3 images of this like wallpaper, and it's over 3 different time frames. How sick is this? This is so sick. It's so like complex. The Derek one, oh yeah, this is a masterpiece I created. This is when he was smoking that loud. Fuck, dude. Actually, they smoked it. It didn't work out that way though. But I don't think I want any of this. There's nothing I like in that picture. I thought my papes folder was different. Mike's thumbs up pictures. I think I have one or something. Yeah, I do. I got one right here. See? My desktop's a disaster, bro. This should definitely not all be on my desktop. But it is. We got this on my desktop. Like, why? Why is that on my desktop? We got Wingman on my desktop. All the shit that you guys see, all from my desktop. T-Dog upside down, Dog limping. Fucking main desktop too. See Boostia? Of course. This is exactly what he looks like in real life, actually. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Man who faked being a lawyer but still won all 26 cases has been arrested. Oh. Yeah, I remember this. I remember. I said, I can't think of anyone besides one person that comes to mind with this. I love that person. I think of Woohoojin. Like, he faked being radiant, but he still, like, won all of his shit. And he is still arrested. This is literally Woohoojin, bro. This is literally Woohoojin. That's fucking him. I love him to death, dude. I love him. But that's what I think of. Stop making me feel bad. Wait.
To get to that level, and especially
let's listen
from
to the
beginning
interview.
of your career
Focus
here.
up.
I mean,
Listen to
it definitely
Spaz.
feels great. I've been grinding for a long time, and I'm glad that I was able to actually find the teammates who share the same passion as me and want to work as hard as I can.
That's a good answer.
So I'm glad I found that mix with the people I have.
Yeah, it's a team that we've talked about it on the cast, on the desk. You guys look like their synergy is absolutely there. We see in the compositions, we see in the ways that you're winning these crazy matches. And I want to ask something specific about today. You had an insane performance on Icebox. You had, I think, 22 and 4. It was crazy. And for the Viper as well. That's not something that we see very often. Are you just very comfortable in Icebox? Was it the team? Was it the vibes? What was it?
Which orange box? Who?
It was definitely the team and the vibes. We kind of have a little bit of a quote-unquote rivalry with Winthrop, at least, because we're like considered the two best collegiate teams, or we were at least. And so we try as hard as we can every time we play them, that's for sure. So I definitely was hitting some shots, it felt like, and my team was able to support me.
And because you know these collegiate teams so much, and we know how often some of the rosters have to change for collegiate, I want to know your thoughts a little bit on what's been the addition for Winthrop with Screwface and Silex. I feel like individually we've seen them do really good, but was that ever a point of concern for this match?
It was definitely a good addition because they were definitely missing out on IGL, and I think that Screwface is a perfect addition to that. Because I actually played a couple tournaments with him when he was playing on his Ultimate Bear Pig. And so he's definitely a good vibe master, so I'm glad that he was able to help with the team. And then for Silex, I know I played against him when he was subbing for Turtle Troop, and he was definitely raw dogging us, that's for sure. He was playing us down, and they have some good fragging power over there now.
Triad.
Yeah, definitely individually. But I mean, you guys still take the win, and you play really good individually and as a team. I also want to know a little bit the behind of why we're seeing this composition.
I couldn't even hold back my fucking reaction.
With the addition of the fade,
the Triad was like, wait, what?
The way we're seeing a lot of stars. I want to know why this composition works out for you guys.
The reason we play the Fade in the chamber along with the
that's wild, actually.
Because we see a lot more.
That's wild.
Compared to Killjoy ever since she got nerfed on Haven, and so we're dealing with it by
with this child picture of his probably grandma in the background. Like that's wild.
And then as for the chamber,
dropping a raw dogging on the interview. No, that's crazy. Actually,
was able to get like lines and we can overstack.
That's crazy.
Then it would help us a lot.
Not in this room. Of all rooms, this room.
Yeah, we definitely get to see the multiple layers of this map and these ideas that you have, and that's how you get the win. I have one more question for you here. The last match is gonna be against Dobros. How are you feeling about them?
I hope he doesn't watch this. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around, Spaz.
We know for sure we need to get our round.
I'm fucking around.
Because even though that we're even with 2-2, I mean, I'm sure we're up now. We had a negative round diff, and so we feel we just need to do what we did today on that day as well against Dobros. And do as best as we can.
I say a lot. I think Spaz
you guys
is
are
super
favored
impressive
for
as a
that
player.
match first year. You've gotten some crazy wins. So
I don't want
I
him
feel
to
like it's
think I'm like talking
continue
shit or
to
anything,
go
because
that
I'm really
way.
not. I'm just having fun.
Congratulations once again, Spaz, on this win. This is everything that we have for the post-match interview. But we have one more match today. It's going to be a crazy one. There's going to be OXG against Dark Zero. You're not going to want to miss it. Both of the teams undefeated. We'll see you after this break.
I heard a Zippo light in my left ear. Production popping off.
They say in life.
What do we do while we wait, chat? Oh. Someone asked why Winthrop lost. Right? Like Ion asked that shit. Wait. Mute that completely. Forfeit a ranked game? Dude, I actually want to play some ranked tonight. Conspiracy time? What? What is conspiracy? Okay, let me see. So what could they have done like different, I guess, is the question.
Winthrop found success at
Okay. It's a pretty like all-in type play considering that this ult is online. It could have been more focused with this, but I think they actually end up going back and he ults him anyway, right?
A, so why not try it again? But Monty will be peeking in here. This already has a prowler.
So yeah, they have the shield looking for the op. This is very smart.
It's already gonna use that to see just how close they are at
No,
A.
this is when he got the breach.
Monty.
Okay. If I had to critique this, I would say, holy fuck, this is one of the most powerful ults in the game. You telegraphed this fucking 15 seconds ago. So yeah, you're taking one guy off the site, but look what you've done, because you've literally made zero presence anywhere. This is so poorly designed, and the timing of this ISO ult is dog shit. So like, this is the start. Like, I don't think it's one of those things where like you probably shouldn't have asked the question that you don't want to hear the answer to, but this is truthfully like a horrible ISO ult timing. It is terrible. These guys are not ready to capitalize. I want to see what happens here. This is like so telegraphed. Like why do it in this way? Like why? I actually just don't understand. Why did they instead not opt to fucking cage the cross, cam here so that way they can get this vision, and then pop the shield when you're like where the Cypher is? But instead they pop the shield off barrier. They fuck around by having the ISO like run out here and then run back here and then ult from here. And it's like, dude, why are we acting like this guy's the only guy on our team? We have fucking 4 other people with abilities. Why are we pretending like the only thing that we can do at the start of the round is have this guy pop his shield and fucking run around like he's Gladiator? Like, this is so stupid. So this is
but it's Teague that's the victim of
a complaint layered in like 17 complaints. So yeah, he loses the fight. I typically don't like to focus on mechanical stuff, and if a team were to like lose rounds, I like to go like, well, do we lose that round based on like mechanics? Do we lose that round based on like the strat not working? Do we lose that round because our strat might have worked but they had a good counter? So like maybe it's like a percentage type thing and we just picked a bad spot. You know, like there's several ways to lose a round. You got to really think about why you lost a round, because you don't want to like stop doing a good strat, right? So you have to be true to yourself.
And it's a bit of a dance then.
And here, so Screwface, let's see what happens.
That's the victim of the Screwface ults.
So the breach gonna come back here. The blind misses. So Silence blind is no good because you can see Okeanos isn't affected by it. The breach was ulted and hasn't even come back yet, so it's no good. Also, the blind is like so incredibly late because half the team is like dead.
Victim of the
you know, like look at this. The jet is fucking in the site. The breach is coming up. The blind is just being thrown right now. The blind is actually like not even flush with like the site. It's cutting through graffiti.
It's a bit of a dance that
I don't know why.
winning and it goes and all right, the nightfall beat.
Nope.
But hey, good.
Grab the only one that had.
And that's one round. Holy fuck, we got 6 more minutes of this.
Had a rifle, which was the Bulldog, in the hands of Teague and lost that fight. Everybody was still on classics. It was a thrifty round or an eco or whatever for Blinn. They had definitely the lowest buy against Winthrop University, and somehow they converted here for Blinn after winning against the kill contract. They already had the players rotating inside that site because of the rest of the flood that would happen.
Like, I don't know why as an ISO, and this is something that actually, that's actually Screwface's second ult of the game. And what's crazy is that, let me see, here it is. Oh, actually, dude, I thought Chamber had ult this round. Chamber didn't have ult.
Great smokes, but a great first pick from Mikey at the back of C.
So he's like, yo, give me this shit. I'm just gonna ult them. He has Headhunter, he'll have a classic with me in there.
And who?
But like, he should have sought at, like, I don't know why. This is like a lack of understanding of like what your agent, like their fucking core strengths are. Because why is it that when, I mean, here the Headhunter got a kill and his thought process is like, okay, I can get this orb, take this guy in the ult, he'll have a classic, I'll win there. But when he pops his ult on round 5, instead of like running a spread out default to find the chamber with like the Cipher cam and the shield, like literally you have a lot of options to like do this safely. I'm not gonna lie, like they have some options, and instead he just like blind ults the site, gets the breach. Wasn't very confident in the duel. I don't know.
Is the lucky winner. It's Mikey on the chamber. Screwface walls down, opponent down, and a win for Winthrop to even up the numbers for.
Like, that was a pretty good idea, I guess. But even that is like, why are they not hitting the site when this is happening? Like, why is he just deciding like, okay, I'll take the one-on-one right now? I guess because he has his shield and he's just like so confident that he'll get the kill. I don't know. I guess. I just feel like there's ways to make it where it's like a trade every time. And here's what you have to also realize is we're dealing with Haven, which obviously has 3 sites, right? So he takes a player off of the map on a round like this, right? Before he ever kills him. I mean, like, if you do an actual like remotely decent job of like spacing the map, you don't even have to default. You just have to have like a Cypher cage this or like cam mid. Like, bro, people have to be holding like garage, B, A. Like, these areas have to be watched if you just make the slightest presence. But instead, like, what they do is like, they take this guy off the map and they're not confident about hitting the C site with that site down a player. Bro, C site's easy to hit with a full stack. Like, the abilities are so overwhelming. It's a tiny ass site with no hiding spots. It's just very weird approach.
Sure, Screwface in trouble, but the smokes will go. Got completely.
Blinn Esports actually another in favor of Blinn, just keeping everybody contained into garage. They've lost it. The rest of
here.
the flood that would.
Dude, yeah, they do a great job of like tanking. Again, like, this is just so terrible, bro. This is so terrible this round, because it's like 4 people that just like wait around for ISO to do everything.
That happened behind that ult from
I did see, yeah, the looper on ISO, yeah.
Clearing corners.
So like right now, why are they like still full sending it? Bro, the chamber TP'd. You can take a breath here. You don't have to just keep sending it into your death. Like, we can wait. We can use good breach util. You can spam this out if you want to. Like, why are they full sending it at this point? Like, he gets stunned, so he vulns, and like they're just so oblivious to like what is this spacing even? I don't even know. Like, this is so bad. This is so bad. Like, breach util should have covered this. Their breach util fucking hit their player. Like, everything about it's bad. I don't even know. It's just bad. This player right here should be fucking, in my opinion, sending it. Because they now know that the chamber TP'd up, the Omen is challenging, and the likelihood of there being like a third here is low. And if there was, I think that's a one-on-one I'm willing to let that player take if I'm coaching this team. And that's something I'm telling him time and time again. Hey, like in this setting where this happens, you have freedom to like work up very aggressively. In fact, you should, because there's a high likelihood you'll get that ground for free.
Still gonna push forward past the door.
So he is taking the ground. He did exactly what I said. Okay, Silence did a great job. That's actually exactly what I would have wanted. So he gets close. For some reason, dude, his teammate Breach fucking ults him.
Good damage. Now rolling thunder right through the site. Mikey's trying to hide behind the platform, and for how long? Winthrop are all stunned out. I think they got blinded by something, and then Blinn had a chance to flank, and it's got Winthrop all types of.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I think I'm just gonna skip this because this is just a disaster class. In my opinion, pretty obvious.
Mikey's teleporting back every now and then. Need him to.
Eco, I'm gonna skip it.
Spike toss.
And the amount of times that Winthrop University this time, of course, they had the lower bias that were just trying to go for that dive into the B site that we all at the beginning or was already out when the game came out. You want to try to go towards.
Okay, here's the C push that misses, and then the next one hits, right? So this one misses.
Because it's easier for you to plant.
And then they do it again.
Pulse plant utility, but it looks like they were stopped and stalled by utility from Blinn, and Winthrop tried to fight more forward towards C and got denied right away. And look at this position here from Okeanos. This is
bro. Silence just TP'd right into the chamber.
More forward towards C and got denied right away. And look at this position.
What?
Here from Okeanos. This is what we're seeing Icebox all over again, right? Not afraid to be aggressive.
And Mikey got a pick at long A, and then Okeanos, they have so much map control. But now Winthrop will see if they can fight to take it back. And
yeah, I don't know. Like they went down 2 players when they absolutely didn't need to. So the critique this round is they're in a fucking 3-on-5 for no reason.
Infiltrators on the site, but Muncie was close to the box. He thought he would have been just leaving the site, and Muncie is just unkillable, it seems. As Winthrop, right?
I don't know. You asked me like, what did they do wrong? And I'm starting to have the counter question, what did they do right in my head? And I feel like I'm being an asshole now. I'm entering like I shouldn't be doing this.
It still gets both players.
Here's the C push. There's like 0 safety nets. There's no one playing counter util. The breach. Where's the counter fault line? Where's the counter aftershock that gets the space? Where's the counter paranoia? The Omen could technically be sitting here if he wanted to. The breach could technically be sitting there if they wanted to. But why would they do that? Let's just all stay really close. Fuck it.
It stays alive.
All right, Okeanos gonna try.
There's just nothing, bro. There's nothing.
Again this time, what a great stun on the screw face.
That's insane.
First blood for Blinn. And Okeanos with the quickest rotates. You really needed to see the full value of this Neon. How they could use the aggression to their advantage. And Winthrop will get an orb out of this. It's not gonna get them any important ults, but they'll cut noise. Now that they have sights.
Okay, so that's a target fault line. So basically, like when this Jet spots that player, the breach basically staring at radar, fault line's exactly where the Jet sees him on radar, gets the omen. They immediately are flashing the sight box right here on the other side of this cage, which was thrown by the Cipher. I don't know if the cage is necessary. I'm leaning towards this cage hurting. I guess they don't have an omen. So they're kind of like piecing together some shit. But yeah, I don't know. If this is what they're going to do, they need to like double peek this. If they're not going to cage.
Will jiggle peek and catch. He gets hit by the breach. Util manages to teleport out.
Like they just separated. They weren't on the same page at all.
On the chase. Nasi.
It's just bad. Like the Jet and the Cipher aren't even remotely on the same page. Like this cage actually hurts the Jet's ability to kill this omen right now or kill the rotator in with this flash sight, right? Actually, that's the fucking wait a second.
Noise. Now they have sights. Spaz will jiggle peek and catch. He gets hit.
Bro, what is Nazi doing? Flash the sight, bro. What the fuck? That was a defensive flash this whole time?
Hit by the breach.
Bro. What? I feel like, okay, well, there needed to be like probably like a sight flash on the other side of this cage or a high breach flash on this wall. So that way people running in don't get blind. Or do get blind. Sorry, do get blind. Like there's very little support. So basically, it depends what your player would prefer. This does a good job getting like back plat and shift. There's someone hiding back there, but
yeah. Util manages to teleport out and gets kills as win.
That was crazy, man.
To teleport out and
I thought that was an attack flash I was hearing.
That means you won't have too much to work with if it cools down and Blinn are not being as aggressive.
I think Spaz is ready to throw a
super telegraphed hit.
Down, but to just delay.
So they popped this shield. Like, why? Why are we waiting like all this? Like, bro, if you want to take this ground and be like pouncy, which you should want to be pouncy. Like you should want to beat rotates. Unless you have a fucking comp that is so goddamn powerful that you're gonna like out util the flood. Spoiler, yours isn't. Like you actually need to be pouncy. You have two duelists. Like fucking throw this wall up long, like we've seen ISOs do. Run up, pop the shield like right here, and just ult. Like, why is this like slow fucking pop the ult? Like, two smokes are in. What is our spacing? Like, what?
Winthrop is so important.
So we throw our smokes before we ever ISO ult. Our ISO ult is technically like what we're using to start this. For some reason,
the shadows being used, information.
Oh, that's their breach. Okay.
Breach.
Our omen gets spammed through the smoke because we're literally just sitting in the middle of long C for no. What are we doing?
Util from Teague.
The Jet solo dashes in at this point.
Winthrop were pushing in 1v1 Screwface versus Teague. Teague is just different in the ISO ult. But Winthrop stepped forward and they put a pretty good dent into the defenses of Blinn.
Bro. No more.
As much where they're watching other regions, everybody asks, who's their favorite for Ascension? Who's their favorite for Ascension? It can be either of these two, maybe these two. Right now, I would say not only for North America, but I think in general, the teams look amazing. And it's just the individual players looking so good together and the whole team having a plan A, B, and C to work around. Also, something that you talked about, and that I want to add on to as well, is that we saw these Redux early on in the split one, super confident, kind of a little bit of an ego, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But for this second split, they said, and it was Redux specifically saying, we're not going to have an ego. We're just going to go into any match thinking that we can win or lose. And that has really changed because this is how.
That's actually a banger.
Yeah,
who do I think is winning this game? I got Oxygen for this game, actually. I know, like, form-wise, I think Dark Zero probably has them beat lately. I just think we're about to see kind of like a ramp up here from OXG. I think they just got off of a boot camp. Like, they're clearly riding that high. They haven't lost a map in their last 10 series. Actually, they lost here. I forgot Oxygen won this, actually. I actually forgot that Oxygen was the team that beat Turtle Troop. Makes sense.
By still playing a traditional way of Valorant.
And that's a question how this Valorant is gonna play out.
Which bear can reply?
Is it gonna be new ideas, both of the teams trying to surprise each other, or is it gonna be a little bit more of the same that we watched at least of last week when we got to see the new patch already live for these players and them trying out these couple new things like the neon that we saw for this out of Corey. But honestly, it can go either way. It can really depend on the maps and how they're gonna go.
What did they change? Well, Dark Zero's an org, so now they get some salaries and you know they're just. It's not so hard, bro. It's incredible what they were doing with like no backing, like no coach. They had jobs on the side and shit.
That it's not the same rosters than the mid-season cup because Silence has moved on. So beyond that one thing, Oxygen are
Patrick Suck is actually insane.
Although also undefeated, that have to go up against the final boss of challengers. But Turtle Troop, what's been so fun, why they're one of the funnest teams to watch, is because of kind of their iteration on the meta, and now they're already, you know, deep into trying out Neon, and I did see that stuff in Neon. Oxygen, I don't think that pulled the ace out their sleeves, so I feel like there's such an element of unknown where you have this kind of Redux that is very confident, that has talked about how excited he is to try out the Neon, and we haven't seen it yet. So I'm fully expecting once we get into the match, once all our players are connected, that we could see a Neon matchup. Yeah, as you're mentioning, we're making sure that all the players are ready to go, so we're going to throw to a quick break, and we'll have the match ready.
Okay. I could watch the Heretics game you guys are talking about. This shit's actually insane. All right. Let's watch it. Someone keep an eye on the challenger game.
But on that duelist
beforehand. So I'll explain everything he's doing here and why it's crazy. So here, he's actually holding for the dizzy that a lot of teams throw straight up in the air back here. They throw this on a quick ramp take. So he is 200 IQing it right now. This is probably like some prep work where they've seen cracks throw that dizzy before.
And on split last time around, Miniboo wasn't there. It was at Master Shanghai.
Wait, Pansy did the Hawk 2? Bro, I was actually thinking about getting the sound clip for the soundboard.
And he's playing the Raze, but this is a
That's like, nah, that's too cringe. Okay, so he scales up. He clearly bought Ghost, Vuln. I think he's just waiting for contact over here. And see, he's about to throw this Vuln right on the hit. So on Miniboo's contact right here, he pops his shield. You don't want to pop this shield too early. This is something I've learned. You want this team to overcommit into this hit. And that is exactly what he did. He popped this shit at the perfect time before throwing the Vuln. He throws this Vuln. I think it hits all three of those guys. He immediately headshots that first guy with the Vuln, kills him one shot. Same with the second guy. Got his shield. That first shield was broken already. If you just listen to the shield.
Quite the difference here. Could catch foot off guard, but CNET goes ultra aggressive even though he's blind, but won't make.
So he ended up getting 3 in that whole fucking exchange. It's so ridiculous. He's so good.
ISO's been dealt with, sure. Goes up. Do you want to set up against foot if they ready?
Plays deny a lot of space.
Paranoia is just lying in wait here for Boo, and I think it's just perfect. Wrapping into Vents instead is being
Let me make sure.
It's got the double tap.
It's so dirty.
This isn't
Just
the
taking
one.
these predicts with
Okay. So here again, ISO playing ramp with these two close.
a lot of danger pings towards that right-hand side of the map from Heretics. So I want to
Same
make
kind
sure
of
that Furlong can
situation.
take that space
It's just
early.
you're not using any early
Well, it's also
util.
the way that they pair the
If
players together
there were any kind of challenge to the smoke, he would immediately pop the shield and be ready to brawl.
on the side of Heretics on the defense, right? You've got Rians alongside Mini Boo.
Side note, from his position, it's important to note like the strengths of like why certain spots are important. So from his position, we can see like the undercut, which is the vulnerable. If there was like a fast mid take, he could just turn around and fucking throw this shit into mail for that omen right here, and then the omen can blind, right? So like this is the power of this agent. If they come A, he could do what he did on pistol. You know, like if they're in vents, you can fuck them up there. You know, like there's a lot of options here. This is a very powerful spot for ISO to be. Just wanted to show that.
And where they're fighting a little bit more forward, then you've got that additional delay on the other side of the map. With
So he's
Boo and
rotating through
Benji
vents
pushing
right
all
now.
together.
And one of the great things with Neon is that she can be mighty speedy on that rotation.
They leave Breach on the line because they had this cut off for a long time, and there was some pressure on the B side, so there's no need to even keep A heavy stacked.
Omnipresent on the map. Make it difficult for Foot to find numbers advantages in different exchanges.
Hello.
But they've been playing in silence for a little bit, only just now revealing themselves to Boo. Now the question is being asked from Heretics. Are you going to be pushing towards this B site? Or
So he's back on the ramp again. I'm only really watching. Oh yeah, this was crazy by Benji Fishy. He's so good. This, I think the shield actually tanks a shot here if I remember correctly.
Holding Hands going to play the friend game because they're all in this together. Just like Jack F1 said, and we're Mini Boo
Yeah, it did. So that guy definitely headshot him just now, and the shield definitely tanked that shot.
Didn't make easy work of it, and Foot can't do a thing.
A stunning reactionary play in towards B Tower coming out from Heretics. Poison,
Stone.
ready with that paranoid
Gifting one to
additional
Hawk to
delay
spit on that.
coming out
That's
from Mini Boo
ridiculous.
as well.
JJ, thank you for the 2 months.
It's looking quite clinical on defense right now with Heretics.
That's
They're playing
so
very much so
ridiculous.
the strengths of their composition.
What's up with the Challenger game? Anyone know? Soon. That is not a good sign.
Best time of their lives.
Okay.
They're back.
ISO just playing Heaven. This round's slightly different. They have the Cam holding, the Breach holding with stun. They have the Cipher kind of in this setup, just probably idling Cam, to be honest. And Woot's job is to hold this main. So
To an eco.
Cipher in
And
Cam
in
right
danger
now,
of
probably.
being
Yeah.
Back in their ways.
So you
We're
can
holding
see
down the line here
the
for
other guy
Energy.
literally just walks right
No
into
cross,
that. Free kill.
No return.
Doesn't need to pop the shield. You know that it's a Cipher, so like he didn't feel like the threat to get the kill and immediately pop the shield, right? Because that specific kill, and also this is probably out. So like now he really knows.
It wouldn't be too bad. Blinded. Seen it.
He's rotating up the stairs. I believe this is one of those scenarios where the shield works out well for him.
Push by. He's got players to
Oh,
work with.
never mind. He actually loses it
Made
there,
to
huh?
Woot's feet.
But you can see he can vuln up through heaven. That's a crazy vulnerable, dude. That is a crazy vulnerable. This guy's the best vuln in the game.
Has to drop back, and Foot respected. They're going all the way to the safe side. It's a good read, but a read that Heretics have well established.
I mean, 3 players already here, and look at Mini Boo running
Wow. So he gets his shield back.
across.
Oh wow, Woo's just got it all covered.
Lost it.
Now he has to be a little bit more careful with the next peek. There's a flank in the making by Mini Boo. And that's something that they need to keep an eye on. Just be he does have from the shadow.
Actually, that's pretty sick. Watch what he does with his wall.
Make it perfect.
He throws his wall. He actually does like kind of cook here, but he just loses the fight.
Being edible.
It's way too much though. You shouldn't do this.
Make it work.
But he kind of cooked. You gotta give him credit. He kind of cooked. Wait, is this the... No, that's not the one. Okay, that's not the one. Must be this round. This must be the round I'm looking for. All right.
I do wonder if they'll even try to maybe pull it out early to slow down an aggressive push on the side.
I actually don't even think this is it. What are we looking at?
Various ways that it
All
could
right,
be
so
used.
immediately pop shield
And Wootz can
because he feels the hit coming very early. The Omen ults back sight. What a cage, by the way. He's just like hiding in this sliver of a cage he has.
try to see where the front shadow is going to come in.
Dude, that's fucking rough. That's fucking rough, dude. His hands are up, bro. He's got the caught hands.
Cracks. Oh, it might have just saved CNET life. If Wu doesn't win this trade, it could be.
Wow.
That's exactly the case. CNET
Wow.
does a full 180 turn around, and now Foot are the ones in charge.
That guarantees.
What's the round I'm looking for here?
Works here.
Yeah. We're doing what he does best.
Up shield. The guy just doesn't challenge after that.
From Heretics, Blonders can.
Trying to find like.
That they can read into Heretic again.
Looking at it being on the player who is at the top of the board right now.
All right, these three
Stage
tripling
2,
up
right?
now.
Yeah.
So they got the early TP into the corner, and he can do this because the breach is here with the fault line. So no one can really like challenge this Omen's TP because of this combo. And then he has a duelist like helping him out as well. So you can see like once he realizes like nothing's there, Woot's immediately turning around. The Neon already like running back, ready for B hit. Oh, probably heard the raise mid actually. It's a fault line coming over from B.
13-3 and 13.
The ISO Vulns from ropes. So you can see this Vuln cutting through to male. That's actually crazy.
5 in maps like that does help a little bit.
Barely missed CNED from like behind.
That could be a good showstopper if he finds
almost hit him.
his mark. Oh, he's struggling to find anyone, but he does
Oh.
stay patient after delivering against Benji Fish. He goes to the back of the site. Boo is able to keep himself alive, and the Rolling Thunder won't be deterring him. Instead, it's the Flash and the spray down against the wall. Boo, he's absolutely insane. He's come alive.
Got his shield back from heaven.
Come here to play as well, Cracks. You've joined the playground, mate, but you're being punched around.
Let's see.
I mean, you've got to give
Does
that
the shield come up
support
big?
coming in from Rians.
Actually, I don't even know.
also in the flank, but Wu is all aware even more.
No shield usage really.
And it's a tough corner for Yedajay to read himself. Gun spot, Wingman trying to lure pressure towards main. Swing out, gun spotted, Wu deals with it, and it's easy. And now
that double tap that he got here, that's the nerf. So like he won't have this anymore after the patch.
Wu deals with it, and it's easy.
But like my argument is like that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Dude, this shit is still on soon. Is it frozen? No, it's not frozen.
That Rians is off play.
Yeah, how can you not?
Their footing quite yet here on split.
The other spree of rounds on the previous for them. It's a matter of breaking through that blockade, and Cracks at a captain.
Okay. Our hero has fallen, so we go next.
You've got to make this round work.
Okay, so here he clearly has this Vuln ready to cut through the wall. The breach is kind of supporting with the Neon. This is such a killer combo that they have cooking.
Oh, they do.
Oh my god, dude.
Such deep control. Garner in a great one way.
And they might even add Wu to the equation to this. Might go for an extra string, but they realize that.
And these guys are normally in pro play, you would want to try to go for this trade. But they heard that shield and they're like, dude, we're just gonna like compound our losses if we fucking go into that shield right now. Like we can't do that. That's not a good idea. So they basically decide to back out right now.
Settle back, boys. We've got the advantage.
It's brutal.
That's the discipline coming out from this team as well.
Yedajay buying it, but at what cost?
So then Woot rotates all the way back. He still has Vuln. He's gonna catch someone in this zone. Watch. And then he's gonna get ult.
Mr. Fallen in the corner looking to defend it, but isolated. He needs to be better than just the kill.
There it is. He gets that kill, and he immediately knows, okay, I'm now in a 4-on-2. And this is what, like his 3rd ult of the half or 4th? I don't even know. I don't know. He's had a lot. And he's not even farming orbs. Like he hasn't been the one like collecting the A orb or the B orb or anything like that. It's just how the agent plays out. You just get a lot of kills because the ult is like kind of giving you one as well. So he now has ult in a 4-on-2, and this is where it's just like it's not fun. Like this, like I don't like an agent like this that then it like takes away the opportunity of even these two people to win this clutch. I feel like, I don't know, dude. It's like it's so impossible. Like even if he lost that duel, bro, they're both dead. Like they're both absolutely dead because the other guy's gonna come out of that ult and be so confused, and these people are gonna be like dead in his face. We're back with Matt picks. All right.
Does win the mini game, and as Heretics to come out on top, 9
Crazy.
rounds to be collected, only one is spare in the half.
Ooh, hopefully we get Haven 3rd.
For the Turkish side.
After him throughout the season.
Of these changes and making it look to approach from he could
Nothing. He died mid.
Max, wary of it. But he needs to split his attention towards 2 different fronts.
Oh, he like popped his shield and he took this having control because no one wanted to challenge. I don't think he does anything for the rest of this game, right? Pretty sure not. Okay, we're gonna probably go into this.
So I've already been teasing you guys enough on whether or not we're gonna see Redux on the Neon, but this would be the one to do it.
Yeah, this is a real test for the one of the 2 teams, or maybe both of the teams, that adapt to the new meta and the new composition.
You've got to decide one of these players to take this fight on route.
Of Ascension, end of the year. And we have Dark Zero and Oxygen on Sunset. We get to see the Neon on the side of Corey. On the other side, Redux keeping that raise. That
actually, he does.
To be honest.
So 11-4.
This can be the teams that we see towards the end of the year. This can be the teams that can.
He's taking B Heaven. CNED gets a shield kill. Gets his shield refreshed. Walls Heaven. Runs up. This guy is scared to peek him. Normally this guy would go for this kill, but he doesn't want to go for the kill. He ends up dying because of that. So it's like indirectly even ISO causes players to do things that are bad. Like,
for example, a Clove on Lotus, and nobody still has,
because you don't want to take a duel where you're not favored.
You know, the new meta.
And then in the post plant, he just ults cracks.
And then you could still win.
This shot's crazy, by the way.
They probably
have
answers to play against the
Looks
Neon
so easy.
in the breach already. It's nothing new. This is also something that even Heretics pulled out in the past as well over at EMEA. So there's definitely a lot of tape and a lot of footage for you to get ready for this type of composition. And OXG seems to be ready here as they start things off on the defensive side with 3 players leading towards.
I think he gets
like,
another. Oh no, he
that
doesn't.
This could be a very poppy hit on a split from a mid to B potentially.
When you're not playing
okay.
Neon, like how
Game
do you
time.
match this aggression? You just hope to slow it down. Is Corey just gonna get to run amok wherever he goes? And he looked quite speedy before the barriers came down.
I could hear it, chat. I was listening.
DZ got
I wasn't gonna miss pistol. Don't worry.
Mid, checking
God
out
damn.
market, nothing there, and
chill for me.
thinking about looking both ways before crossing the road.
Oh no!
Oh my God! But DZ hoped to make up for it. Great double
Even
kill
trades though.
as
3
did, as they hope to infiltrate into B. Mitch and
2-on-2 still
Bruno
though.
doing their best to hold it
Good
down,
round by
and
Mitch so
against the
far.
Flash, Mitch will have the cover of the pillar. But
1-on-1.
the
Actually,
aftershock forcing him
I thought that was
out.
1 for
The
DZ.
Dog Stellar just
They're in a
have
2-on-1.
one opponent left, and it's Verno coming through the top of the site.
Wait, I actually kind of disagree with what Mitch was doing then. I didn't realize it was a 2-on-2 when he was doing that.
Big for him right now if he can isolate this post plant.
Verno missed his chance to get the jump on Stellar and walking out. Could be in an isolated 1v1, but now he's seeing some ghosts. Just trying to draw the attention towards and was 1 shot away from killing Stellar, but pistols will go to Dark Zero.
So you're mentioning.
Wait, why were there so many points on?
Counter against the button mashing of a Neon, activating the speed. It's also
damn.
playing around the Cipher. As you just realized, or we heard, sorry, rather, in the interview from Spaz on a previous game, usually they were using a fade here to help break the trips and get the Neon through. This time you don't really have that. You have to break trips from
5 minutes.
or disabling the knives at the perfect spots, or using breach utility and fragments to break the trips. And when you're not able to do that, like the pistol round, you play the distance and try to fight them and get some trap kills. Now it just came down to how good you are on trades, and Dizzy opened up first.
Corey's trying to run towards a W and will make up for that last round, and
Dapper has to be aware of that timing.
To get things set up and get an early peek.
I guess it's better he finds that now, right, on the eco.
If you're the defensive Oxygen, weaponry that favors dark.
Oh! Oh my god, that was disgusting. This is fucking sick, dude. He ran backwards? Yo. That was actually sick.
To try to chase the last few kills, but they are definitely trying to find.
That was fire. I love watching Neons do shit like that.
But yeah, I mean, that time you're on an eco, you can't really play behind your trips. Corey did a great job just smothering.
That was fucking sick.
Dapper, not giving him a chance to fall back. So
he still got 2 slides.
Here that Corey has a player that's good on an agent like Neon.
Smart to just send Corey with the spike 2 at 7 HP. Give him the ace though if you're a good buddy. With Scuba going through mid as a lot.
Just went over to the B side, played some tic-tac-toe and left, dude. He got it.
It's about farming orbs.
Dipped.
Doing what you can. Not letting Corey get the ace and make a montage off of you know?
What the hell is ball move? What is that?
Corey picked up the Spectre already as he switched it out here from his Bulldog.
What the fuck is this?
You're looking for, right? He's trying to stay alive, die from Spike, and not die from these players.
What the fuck?
Take that damage.
I've never seen chat do this before.
Still Dark Zero with a great start.
Yeah, definitely a great start. Because after that plant 2 and also dying, now you have the overdrive available for Corey, which would be huge right now in a bonus round. So not only did the relay bolts were actually good here for Corey to try to get some great distance at the very beginning, but also gives you a chance to just get ready and keep a gun out because you have the breach behind you to use that.
This is OXG's pick, and they're clearly not rocking like a new school comp, new meta.
So now you're trying to steamroll behind this overdrive that's available here from Corey.
All
it's gonna be towards
heavy A play.
You do have trips to try to help.
Cypher is playing off the knife.
Damn,
dude. Mitch is owning.
Have some weaponry to work
what a hold again by Mitch.
3 with him to the grave.
Holy shit,
Dark
dude.
Zero rely on Adder to keep the streak going. But even with a Bulldog, you're fine on the bonus, just leaving things as it is. You have the spike. You're getting forced out by Breach, Util, and Oxygen. We'll get the round.
Yeah, great teamwork. Just communication here to make sure you get that last kill.
Bro, what is that?
On the tempo push towards the A site. Corey seems like he was a little bit too ahead.
What is this new chat trend?
Mitch was not affected at all by the flash.
Where you guys
from Stella at the bottom of the
honestly collectively share your single brain cell.
Gets the first pick.
The singular chat brain cell.
Such a great and pivotal key player as probably the veteran that you have for OXG. Well, you have it here for DZ. It's stellar at this point, calling a push towards his B side.
What?
Looks to fall back.
What? Adder just stormed through this, through the KO knife, took a 1 on the smokes player. Oh my god, actually owned on a reset round, dude. This is a huge round.
Pay more attention to what's happening at
That's
mid.
a soak.
Look at Redux and Mitch.
I don't know if y'all know that.
Making sure no one is crossing from that point
from
Dark Zero. And ever since Corey just kind of dented in Redux, everything is quieted down.
Seeing pissers.
Especially when you don't have any more smokes to work with.
Wait, I didn't realize the name was Sink Pissers.
One-way smoke trying to push forward.
What the fuck?
Advantage of the buddy system here. So passive plays from the Cypher and then trying to be more proactive on mid. I realize the hits on B.
There's the aftershock from B-Dog, but then you got...
I'm not sure if it's a play off of Pink Scissors. I read Pink Scissors.
For someone like Corey, you can't just satchel over it. Now Dark Zero quietly walking past Mitch with the flash going past, taking care of Corey. But the fire
his flash was like fucking perfect.
There, but they're being dwindled down to a 2 versus 2. And I don't even know what happened to We Did there.
Damn.
But all I
Incredible
see is Oxygen
hold.
tying things up.
You're definitely seeing two teams that are so good in terms of teamwork. Making sure, like last game before when I was trying to like harp it down on, we need a little bit more teamwork and synergy and making sure that there's always going to be a second player to trade out. Both of these teams are doing it to perfection at that point. And it came down to who has the upper hand, and it's off Mitch playing once again. The timing on the underhand flash,
Daddy
the
Dart.
confidence as he has to walk between two smokes and get the underhand to at least start the snowball of the advantage on the side of OXG for the trades. This is really
What's his
nice
name?
that
Douglas
so far,
Apper.
and again, I
It's
wish
like,
I still had
bro,
some
why can I not think of it?
He gave you the longest break
Got
possible.
the target fault line here for these two. Here we go.
Well, Corey's just
Actually,
catching strays.
aftershock to break
And
the
now
trip.
Speed
Dude,
activated,
Corey's movement.
Ready. Take down Oxygen and through the smoke. Scuba's got a judge. The cringe has also been activated.
He tried to chase him down.
We'll see if Scuba can
Cringe.
get out. No, We Did will hunt them down. Picking up the spike though. Corey.
He has
and We
full
Did are
sprint
gonna have to
still?
Cut noise. Oxygen could even hunt him down through mid, and yeah, that's what Redux had on the menu.
Like, he just did a whole lap around the map.
Anything big or flashy, right? As that duelist so far, at least on the defensive side, just stay posted up and get these picks and continuing to be very good in these positions. And yeah, Scuba getting those kills with the judge, something that Superman did quite well here with EG in the past on over at that staircase. So
I know it
it's
kills
definitely one of
fast,
those
but it was
parts
shocking
here
because
that
I
you're
just
gonna have to
watched
be
him do
more,
that lap.
ready for when you're trying to take control and fight towards B main. Especially when
He
the
must have
breach
not
tries
used
to
it
flash
for like a lot of
control
it.
And you're staying inside the smoke, it's not going to hit you at all. So
All right,
great
back to
element
the
of
A play.
surprise that's being pushed.
They're just gonna try to brute force it maybe here.
OXG is continuously sprinkling these.
I would like to see B-Dog hold on to this breach ult until the fight happens. Hopefully they don't bait it out of him.
As we'll see who's depressed after this first map, but
Hey, if I
Oxygen.
get killed by a judge like that, I'm depressal for sure.
Honestly, you're a glass half empty. I'm the person with the judge sitting in a smoke, to be honest. But is
Redux
Oxygen
one off.
taking map control?
Big
If
fight
Dark Zero
here.
take too long to hit a site, and look at this,
Ooh.
Oxygen have time. They're already pushing up through mid, and who's checking that is Adder. He just needs one for the neural theft. Meanwhile, Dark Zero are still trying to surge into A, but playing up close and personal is Redux, one away from the showstopper. It's quite the defensive setup for Oxygen at A. Dark Zero, how do you break this, or do you just change your mind now?
Yeah, this is so good by Oxygen to start the round at least. Even a knife gets a lot of info so far to keep heavy.
I don't like when chat moves this fast. I feel like I'm missing
Pushing up
shit.
towards B main. They're okay leaving middle open.
Adder spots
If you
are
take control of
common.
B main on a road
I
trip,
thought so
it's
too.
easy
Yeah.
for
Like this Aang. Yeah.
Rolling Thunder in.
I feel you.
Rolling Thunder.
I thought there was a high
pushing
likelihood
Redux
those players
still
were
on
about to
the
turn.
site from the shadows, from the defense I thought was gonna be joining the party, but you just leave it up to Dapper and Redux. This Dark Zero off of the
Oxygen
smokes, off
looking
of the
real good
util,
here.
just couldn't catch Oxygen off guard, especially with the
At this point,
command
they
from
would love
Mitch.
to
Dark
save this.
Zero.
Just close out this
We're
4 and
already
2.
going into the site at a weakened state. 13 seconds left. Spike still in here from Stellar. Timing could be awkward here. Stellar throws the knife. Doesn't win that against Scuba. But Adder just hopes to keep the rifle now.
Showstopper
I was
coming
so
though.
lucky too for Scuba to still turn around and get that kill just because you hurt the showstopper coming out from Redux, and then Stella was like, oh crap, let me throw my null command so don't get hit by that.
There's
So I
no
couldn't
way.
catch
That's
him.
not
Scuba
true.
off guard,
They've dropped
not
him out this
looking at
year.
him.
We beat
But at least he got
them
a 1-for-1 for that
earlier
one.
to starter
They're able to save
challengers.
one weapon, but they're also soon realizing here for Dark Zero that it's
What is
been
this fake
pretty quick
news?
right now for Oxygen since they got their
Oxygen
money right.
propaganda.
I
We
got
out here.
distracted. I
The
got
hell?
distracted. I was like, oh, we got a tri-cast going? Let's get it. Miss
Hold up.
Lady.
I need more water.
Let's
I'm dying.
go.
I'm dying.
But 4 in a row from Oxygen.
hot.
Woo. It's good.
Yeah, very big, huge going on for Oxygen so far. As that's what we mentioned before. When you're not forced to come out with new ideas here for Oxygen Esports, because everything just works out from A to Z on how you're playing some clean Valorant and playing behind each other every single time here for this team. So for this composition they're pulling out, it works for their playstyle for now until they have to think things through a little bit later on. But I like Lisa on the right side right now. Again, a big shout out to Dark Zero. All of the players now meeting up together, and playing inside the LA house, as we mentioned before. And I don't know if it's LA or not. I'm assuming, sorry, Las Vegas, but I'm assuming that it is because that's where the last boot camp area were for the previous rosters. But we definitely do see them in that line environment, something that they've been desperately looking for ever since they were looking to get picked up here as Turtle Troops.
I like this Neon pick from Corey just because it's new, you know, but it is having some issues dealing with Cipher util, you know, without exposing yourself. You know, compared to a Raze, Corey will still catch you. I thought he had it. He's on the hunt, but he also has to check the left side. They've made all this noise, making it look like they're going to stop the grounds of A, but the lurk from Adder is being called towards B.
Kind of wish he had B-Dog adding a fault line onto that one to guarantee the kill, but you can't know from the side here of DZ with not being able to get the X-rays, of course, that we have. But the pivot definitely, as you called, back towards his B site. And they're already feeling it for OXG as it stays calm towards his A side. You're just running util.
All right, the trip has been dealt with. Corey has been let loose, actually. He's just been buried. Crossfire is beautiful out of oxygen. They take damage, they take shelter. Dark Zero have to pick which side they want to attack from. It works out. Because Oxygen were kind of focused on the null command from Stellar. But now it's all up to Adder yet again to clutch or kick in a 1v3. It's tough, and you're also blind. So poor Adder just has to hope he's short below this shelter, this little ledge. Because he knows exactly where the threats are coming from.
Gun was sticking out too, unfortunately missed the opportunity of bringing it down to a 1 versus 2. Making it even harder now for him to try to get a plant.
Adder just being as quiet as possible. Just really put up the illusion of where he was. Now 5 in a row for Oxygen. And how you slow down Dark Zero? Well, you know, killing them on entry has been beautiful out of Oxygen, but also the way they've been splitting up their trips at both sites. So it's that extra layer of tasks that Dark Zero have to get through.
Excellent call on that one, as you've mentioned. And at the same time, the thing is, how do you play against the trips? How do you go against that? They don't really have anything to explode around Corey's slides, so they have to be a little bit more meticulous on how they want to try to take advantage of the run-in and the slides. And even then, even if those trips are broken, wait, hold on. Here comes a shot potentially.
Hold up. Pausing. Well, you know Weeded's gonna peek that.
Barrel of the gun too. Well, shots did happen, but it wasn't the opportunity it does and it misses. But it did get a wall bang. But what I'm trying to get to is they're actually able to punish Corey at the end of these slides a lot. So Corey has to be a little bit better with the tech that he wants to bring out on the Neon to make sure that he gets the best value when he wants to entry rather.
Yeah, it's not just Neon goes per.
Watch the clip.
Correct.
Against an op, that's gonna be tough for anybody, especially when it's in the hands of Redux.
Dude,
Dark Zero,
Turtle Troop kind of looking like turtle soup out here. They're getting cooked.
Corey, who's gonna be
getting wrecked
at the front? Like, who's gonna be leading the troops? Dark Zero have made their way towards the backside. Now Oxygen are doubling up. Verno has Dapper with them. Dark Zero try to trade, but it's they're forced
Neon versus Raze.
to just Adder yet again. In these impossible scenarios, it's feeling like
I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with Corey. I think Corey's been pretty legit. You think the Raze has been that much better than the Neon?
You're gonna let him pick up the spike too.
I just think the Oxygen players are fucking playing real well.
Knows one is there. Plant. Go on.
What patch is this? It's the one before the ISO nerf. So like, it's the buff Neon, it's the buffed ISO. Super buffed ISO right now in this.
It's so unstoppable.
A little love bump here to have it through the crossfire setup.
I don't think it has anything to do with like Dark Zero. I think like, yeah, it's just, this is what Oxygen looks like when they are, you know, like in good form.
But at least the up goes boom for
I don't know if Turtle Troop are in very good form though. Hard to say. Doesn't really feel like it.
DZ really haven't had an opportunity to get the best value out of this composition so far, and even if you're
there,
give that
hawk to the exit.
What?
Was there alone, keeping 4 people there.
Give that hot to
the exit. Stop. Pause.
That's so good, dude. That's so literally fucking made Josh's malfunction right there. It's just like, wait, what the fuck? You fucker, you fucking did this to me. That's so funny. Yeah, she knew, cause she knew what she did to steal. Like, bro, I would get like so red in the face, I wouldn't know how to respond. But yeah, I would also put someone else in that spot, so fair game. It's funny as hell.
Really got Stellar with the flash, but man, it doesn't matter. Oxygen just one step ahead. Just great util to give Oxygen the edge in every duel that they get in. Now Redux in a bit of trouble, but he's safe behind the pillar.
Damn. Breach ult lasted so long.
Victim. Stellar. It's tough. At least he gets a weapon upgrade.
I feel like the rounds aren't even very close.
They can't do much either.
And he's just looking to swing to actually try to do something. Because the economy is still very
Boy,
good
Redux.
in esports, so it doesn't really matter if he takes some player down.
The
he
form.
just wants to try to win some
All
duels. He's
eights.
trying to bring back a little bit of
I'm telling you, their form looks very good right now.
Back at the camp of DZ, if you could actually get a couple of these picks, but unfortunately gets denied right away. And there really is no answer so far from Dark Zero. They are trying everything, and as you mentioned, even if they're able to hide behind corners, behind pillars, there's just more utility from Oxygen. So it shows that they're able to keep so much of it at the beginning of these rounds when these hits are actually coming through. Oxygen just
Josh would probably get the reference.
Overwhelm you on a site hold and a site retake.
You stopped watching, dude. Oxygen looked unstoppable since you left. Like the rounds are just so dominant. They've caught on to like the pace of the Neon. Like now the Neon isn't catching people, and it seems like when the Neon does, like honestly they adjust quite well.
Which I'm sure diminished their confidence or their game plan of going into A.
Okay, so
after the first vault line pushes Redux away, you see the re-clear.
So the knife is out.
B a little bit open, and now
Dapper's playing deep side. Damn, perfect timing.
So far, so good. Oxygen's B defenders.
Wow. Like, see what I mean, dude? The holds are like perfect.
It's tough at this kind of
oh, he missed the TP. I jinxed the fuck out of him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's over. It's so. Wait.
Wait, Redux with the outlaw.
No shot, dude. What the fuck? That was sick. Yo. The counter jinx comes in.
You can't do anything right now for
the counter jinx comes in. What the fuck? Yo, that was so sick though by Redux.
With his aim, how quick he is, close range double shot.
Yeah, he's very quick. Exactly. Like he immediately ulted.
You still have perfect
holy fuck.
Opportunity, and you get
B-Dog was cooked right there.
Of the reaction of Redux.
We're so Barack, bro. What are you talking about? You're they haven't lost their map in fucking like
still just the
8 months.
Dark Zero haven't won a round.
Back from where?
Still an anti-eco when the game started. When they thought they were setting the tone for something great.
Where the fuck y'all go?
Dark Zero slowing things down.
Back from the top.
Immediate mid control and putting themselves out in the open. Testing Redux, who even still hit by util. Redux hits shots like that. With the speed that Corey has, Redux will.
Oh my god, I'm fucking with you.
Dark Zero. We'll try again.
I mean, he's hit by everything. We'll talk about it in a bit, though.
Oh, he's swinging this. Banger coming. Oh my god, he's the GOAT. Bro, get him in VCT. Get him in VCT. Holy shit. Oh my god. What is happening? What is he doing? He's fucking destroying everyone. Did they even hit him?
How good he is. They went through the protocols of trying to shut him down up towards the elbow. Remember where I said, hey, they need to add the fault line.
Those peaks were wild, dude. Oh, that guy hit him. Okay.
And half blind still gets a kill. Manages to
holy shit, man.
to do that highlight play.
Wow.
This kid's unstoppable, man. So somebody's gotta sign him, or Oxygen's gotta move up to a center right now, because I want to see him in the BCTs.
Oh man, I feel like after that round, like, bro, when you get like quad suppressed like that, it's usually because the comms and people's minds aren't in the right spot. Like they're over this map right now.
B-Dog has to take the help of dealing with the hallway. It's just trade for trade.
Okay, 2-on-2. Actually winnable for Dark Zero.
But with the neural theft from
Ult for the spike we did.
It's not an advantage that the offense can easily work against. One enemy remaining.
Brutal.
There's Dapper emerging here. The spike go down.
Damn, he just left. Flash didn't even hit him.
Oxygen until now.
Wow.
And that'll be 10-2.
Wow.
I was expecting a closer showing, but man, Oxygen are good today.
100%, and it's just everything getting fully barricaded
wow.
by any type of little inch they're trying to.
They're really good.
Map control for Dark Zero. It's just not a great start for them here as a on their attack side, but they're hoping to bring it.
This was supposed to be like a giga banger.
A lot of stalls. You still have a lot of trap plays that are available. That's why you have a Cypher on to adder that could add a little bit more with the combination of B-Dog and Corey. Yes, he hasn't had the best performances so far for Corey on the attack side, but definitely has what it takes here to turn it around. He's been in situations like this before where they could play under that pressure and could still make this a close game here against OXG. But it's definitely looking like mid-season cup so far here.
Josh Wilkinson is so ridiculous.
So far from OXG.
Yeah,
that's so fucking insane. Literally a human in two parts as a 17.
It all depends on map control. If Oxygen even leave an open lane, that could be a moment where Corey can just go for the big plays.
A lot to do here for the Cypher. Trip.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Ooh.
But there's Cypher he's at the front door, which, hey,
okay. Oh! Wait, did I mention he's subbed?
Someone like Adder who hits 3 as Oxygen. We're still trying to assess the site, walking past the cage. 3v2 for the defense. Dapper and Verna trying to follow along together. Stellar with the flash. Hits Dapper, but might have not seen him immediately. The spike is still dropped. And Verno has to play this dance and tried to flick onto the second. But now, DZ with pistol can give themselves a fighting chance.
Clean shot at least coming out from that first kill from Verno. I just have to check here. No, there was only a knife being thrown here towards the B pillar. I thought there was a counter knife that went back here towards the back of the B side, towards the front for the defensive side, which didn't give enough.
I'm not gonna lie, like this is one of the. I've seen a lot of KOs on Sunset, but not very often do I see like the KOs going against each other. It's weird. It's like the variety of initiators kind of like switches it up a lot. It's kind of hard to keep track of all the knives. It's like, and the fault lines, like it's hard to keep track of like 4 of these abilities.
Carry this momentum and hoping to play close.
Like this is like one of the few times I feel like I've been challenged. Like I'm like, oh my god, this is a fucking difficult one.
Or being tapped, not getting a punish.
Like goddamn, all these abilities, I'm like losing track of them.
Making his way through mid at the back.
Oh, bad flash.
Dark Zero's defense is really gonna crumble. With
great job by We did moving forward right there. Oh my god, that was amazing. Holy fuck. Dude, such a good play.
No, get a better gun, but got caught by the reload.
Always, dude.
Scuba in a 1v2 can still save this for Oxygen, but he just has a sheriff, and there's no weapons near him to grab. Corey's just a walking jump scare.
Did definitely come out of nowhere on that 1v1. That was quite surprising on the, if you're definitely looking at it from the side of the attackers on that attempt to try to get a plant down, but at least you got an elimination. No opportunities to get plants down, so the economy is
Adder's
best here for Oxygen in
Twitch
their
sub
round to
to
get
my channel.
Shields if they wanted to, because some invested
I love
into
Adder.
utility or into shares. But what a hold here by We Did when he's able to save that round there for Dark Zero, because if it wasn't for him, that was, you saw all those shares and pistol shots coming in favor here of Oxygen Esports.
Sorry. Didn't mean to eat in the camera.
Corey's trying to do a little bit more of what Redux was doing at the very beginning with the knife, getting some early info and try to fight it out.
Alright, ooh, vault line. Oh my god, that's crazy, dude. I can't believe he... No way. You have to be ready for that. Dude, every team with the breach does that. They have to be ready for that. I think they do that.
seeing who was going to shoot the boom bot. Now lacking information, Oxygen are going to sell the fake at A and go somewhere else.
Just one step ahead here for Oxygen in their gun round. They just left it through.
Everyone always thinks I mean substitute player. I actually purposely do it at this point.
Just punish Corey.
It's kind of fucked up.
They thought they were going to be able to play with confidence in that round and just off the fault line that they threw to get control of the orb. Silver lining, he still has 2 orbs that he picked up.
There we go.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well, this is kind of deja
So this is like a foot cam. I don't think that helped Dapper right there, but they showed Dapper first because even if he gets seen, it's like, whatever. It's just the Cypher lurking. So I kind of like that. It's like a free fight to find where the side player is.
Neural theft from Dapper. Just know where the retake is coming from. Even pre-firing at that corner that they
What do you guys
mean?
From. Door? What are you guys talking about? Fake?
In Dark Zero trying to coordinate the retake from all these angles. Oxygen patrolling. And
no, I don't know what you mean. Knocking door sign.
Rounding the corner. Dapper with 3 and Oxygen with the round win.
I'm surprised they actually went for that one as well because they had 3 players still alive, and if you're looking at it, just before we did was at 150, and then Adder was at 0 credits by the end of the round. So if you're looking at it, they're still buying this round here for Dark Zero, but 2 of them are going to be broke. This could have been an opportunity for them to have a better gun round if they actually saved those weapons previously, especially in a 3 versus 5 when.
How would I hear a knocking sound? How would I hear that?
Playing with no information for the retake.
You're the one in your room.
It was a tough.
I didn't hear any. There was a knock in my room.
It looks like Stellar wanted that done here and making sure that they could maybe fight.
It's
back.
Confusing the mic and.
Now backs are against the wall, and this is looking like an Oxygen.
Maybe on stream.
Oxygen, free control of mids, pressing fire.
What do they call that shit? Like. Parasocial behavior. Just literally gaslighting so hard. Just like gaslight so hard.
But Oxygen also made their way through mid, so it's something that Dark Zero have to watch out for. That flank potential, why they
god.
That crossfire going. And now no one in mid.
That would be so funny if I just kept it up.
Dark Zero, realizing what's happening.
So cruel. Is our Omen farming orbs? I guess when you're winning, it doesn't really matter. Over.
Now the plant will ensue as Oxygen have the one-way at the top, checking all the corners, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. It's just another day at the office for a team like Oxygen.
It's just too
700 people.
Now no.
I think this is a vocal minority that we have in the chat.
Could only do some damage. He's probably
it's a vocal minority, yeah.
So far. But definitely, you see Oxygen here, Lemon Kiwi. They're just making so much noise for redots running inside the side, utils being thrown. And at the same time, you're looking back at it like, we're trying to
that's such a ridiculous saying. I've never said that before, but that's so ridiculous.
You're trying to run through and get a timing on those kills.
Bro, I'm good at this. I'm actually hella good at this. If I could just keep a straight face, I think the next time, I'm gonna be great.
Fundamentals. On the top of the charts here.
This is the dry run.
Now, definitely at least looking at the unraveling of the first map that they're the best team in challengers that we have so far.
Oxygen
no set play from Corey. Actually, I think he might in the mid. No, if you don't use this shit.
You can tell in the comms.
Yep.
When things go well, it only gets better because this is a team that I feel like play better when they're confident too. So Oxygen know that they're the better team, and
we'll see how they look on Bind. This is their map pick. I mean, their protocols have looked amazing. Their spacing is very good. They do a good job of like taking mid. They're faking that they're going towards B. They're pulling this breach over on this side. You can see what this smoke has done. It's taken breach away from the A site. They're walking in. They're breaking the Cypher shit. It's a fucking masterclass. This Cypher is just fucking begging. Just that. Wait, no, that Cypher was actually Giga Chad. That guy is sub to the channel.
But it's a clean site take, and Oxygen haven't dropped anyone yet. If anything, they just dropped a spike. It's planted.
Can't use that.
Ooh, that's a good blind. Real good.
They have full control of sight. It's too good.
Corey B-Dog tried to crossfire and
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
13-4 for Oxygen.
Wow.
And yeah, big old smile for Redux.
That was free.
I'm not gonna translate what his mouth says, but when you hear him in interviews, he knows he's a better player than everyone else. He thinks he probably shouldn't even be in challengers, and when performances like that, I don't doubt him.
Yeah, they definitely tried something there on the last round with Adder going for double trips too, hoping to do some damage here with the Spectre, but you're holding that solo. Everybody's working.
I don't know, guys. After that beatdown, I initially thought we were getting 3 maps. I never thought I would see a map look like that dominant from either team in this series. I wasn't expecting that.
I unfortunately didn't see
Turtle Troop has played very well lately.
Mechanically, Oxygen were just really good at dealing with Corey just running at them full speed and just knowing not to panic.
Bro, she is in Icebox. You are right about that. What the hell?
Another map, maybe even 2, depending on what's
Can I do that?
We'll see you after the break.
Hold up. Let me cook. Because this is the one that has access to NVIDIA broadcast. Can it even do it? I heard that. I don't know what. Oh, what the fuck? It doesn't. Why does it not allow? Why does it not allow it? Oh. Oh. Wait. I'm reading. Kexi, bunk arm masterclass, right? Yeah, dude. They're really good. What? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god. You guys are just yelling at me. I just get yelled at. I look over, it's just exclamation points and it's just spam. There's no info. It's just literally fucking screaming. Just screeching. What am I what are we watching? It does seem like you guys have the high ground. Wait, I saved a picture today. Bro, wait, I literally saved a picture that is so... Wait. Bruh, this is actually what's happening. Hold up. Look at this thing. Look at this. Wait, please focus. Please focus. It's the fucking mods uprising against your boy. That's actually my life. I saw that on my feed. I was like, bro, that's me. That's me. I'm just getting, I sign on and I just get eaten up every day by my mods. Just guys, I don't know what this card does, but I've had it on my desk. I'm not going to show the number, but I don't know what this fucking card is. Priority Pass. I feel like this is a bullshit card that I got in the mail a long time ago. I don't even know what it does. Anyone know? What is this shit?
I did not know that was wall bangable.
What are we watching, bro? Bro's hugging that tree. Yep. Ain't no way we're making this a run. Why did you guys make me watch this? Why did we have to?
Oh, Josh, that was hot.
I never had a doubt in my mind.
Why? Someone explain themselves in chat.
What Oxygen did in that map of Sunset, a 13-4 win against Dark Zero, and it's just insane what this team is capable of doing. I was thinking this Sunset might be close. Corey might have some ideas here on the Neon. It might be a little back and forth, but Vans, every time Oxygen, they just look amazing.
You know what I need for the stream?
And again, it wasn't really anything that was like, oh, we gotta think.
I need like transparent background GIFs. And yes, I pronounced that word correctly. I don't know how to make transparent backgrounds shit very good. And that shit would go crazy.
You're just seeing them on the top of the board.
Yeah, there's just really good trips.
So I can use like, I don't know, like if Som was in a transparent background, it would be so much crazier, you know? Or like this, like I need a transparent background here. Or what is this? Oh, not that.
Weren't all tripped up.
What is this?
Like
that.
Have a good way to kind
like what? I need this, or maybe even him walking in a transparent background, you know? That's what I need. I need like these things in a transparent background, so I can just bust it out. Like I'm trying to elevate the broadcast quality. Like look at this transition. Look at this. Wait. Sup, bitch? Three and 14.
Like that space, but in a lot of times you're just swinging in and getting taken down because
the
other side is expecting you, and that is something, bands, that Oxygen know how to do perfectly. They know how to shut down the star players. They know how to shut
Explain
down
why I think it's really cool and why I scream
shutting down just every single player. Anybody that needed to step up to the plate and try to
Vincent.
Here though is why I was really hyped, because this is some sort of a set play, and I don't know how intentional it is. So John now is going to open the door and throw a grav net. I'm pausing it when the grav net lands so you can see it. I'll zoom in on the map so you can see this as well. The radius at which it lands. It lands around this circle here, which does have FNS caught in the middle of it. So he will be hit by this grav net. Now, I want you to listen in Zeltis' cam. He's going to hear FNS trying to pull this pin out.
Open wide, just bait out.
There, he would have heard it, but this has actually triggered a response. So on the map we'll see it. I'll show you one more time.
Oh fuck!
You do actually have the raising fade as well as the omen.
That's why they pushed door. I mean, I didn't know that the C's hit FNS. I just thought it was a good read because they pushed.
Because they got this information of one person in there off the back of a fucking grav net. It's like, let me just play this out.
This is the utility from NRG.
Venus got cooked.
I think the round finishes here as well.
Holy shit.
Chef's kiss Valorant.
Oh my god, dude. I remember that round. I was like pogging out, dude. That round was sick, actually.
Slight difference in rosters, but how different.
That I was like pogging out. We were watching that. That was fucking.
I got debated where he was.
I realized how strong Sen's comp was. I've always said Deadlock with the Cipher is the play, right? I think they made it so that way Deadlock finally has had a game where she looks very strong. And they found out how to do it comp-wise. That's also how a lot of these teams in Challengers have done it on Ascent. And even like Fnatic, they pair Deadlock with Cypher. And all of a sudden you have like two Sentis that have like pseudo-aggressive abilities. Like, think of... Let me see, I'll pull up Valplant real quick. Like... What I mean by like pseudo-aggressive abilities is like Cypher can basically cage this shit and like aggressively trip inside of his cage, basically like hindering any kind of op push, and then could like cam on the window and tap it for like someone close, could cam on the other side of the cage and just not activate it until the cage goes down, could cross, and then, you know, again, like timing slide out on an opera over here, which is very difficult for the opera to stop. Or could like cam through the deep side, like over here. We saw Fly do like all this shit like a couple weeks ago. It's very powerful. You know, like Cipher can take away lines and the cam acts as if he's still there. So you can come back later with minimal util. So Cipher can do that. And meanwhile, Deadlock can also like aggress areas. Like you fuck around for too long in certain spots. We've seen teams have like this C's lineup as they're like splitting through mid. It's very difficult to stop something like this. Like people have really good lineups for some of these spots, and you can see like how big the C's can be. Like it's fucking huge. I think I've seen like teams throw it a lot in the site at like over here. It's so powerful. And they have like the Deadlock walls, so they do a really good job of like locking teams out of these sites a lot of the times. So on A, a lot of the Deadlocks will have the lineup over the wall. So their hits are so powerful because they're basically making it so that way your site has like the default amount of people in it, right? So like if you're thinking of Ascent, just to simplify it, just think about it like this, like 2-1-2. Just think about it that way. And what Deadlock does is makes sure that like this one can't come through this way. Or, you know, like say they're aggressing mid, like this rotate is out of the question. And if you still have a Cipher with a trip up, all of the sudden your site take is incredible. Like it's crazy because the only option to rotate is through heaven, and you have like 4 people holding it. So the retake becomes very difficult until you break this. And that's the second part of the problem is sometimes you can be an easy target if you're caught breaking this. So you have to be very careful about it. So it's all like a big mindfuck. Honestly, I think she's just really strong when used in the right ways. And I think she can be used very aggressively, like with the C's, which is nice. Gas, I know what are you guys talking about? What happened?
Next to the Sage, I saw a
what
Neon.
Happened?
So if that, what we saw here on the left side now, is Dark Zero.
Oh
yes,
my god. Solo Neon on
You
bind.
know, guys, take it away.
Are they cooking, chat?
Well,
Chat, are they cooking? Sage Neon is kinda... I don't know if that's cooking or not. Sage Neon... I don't know about that.
As much stall as you could.
We'll see though.
Your Sage on defense, and then the amount of smokes that will come out here between Weeded and B-Dog. So you are trying to isolate a little bit more.
This is going to be hard to get to work.
If you're looking at the pass here for Dark Zero, they only went with Brimstone towards...
I mean, just like think about some of these deficiencies, right? Like, I mean, this agent is cruising, right? Like, Neon's cruising around the map. Sage couldn't be any like opposite of that. And then you have a solo Gecko. Like, that's so much to put on a solo Gecko. That's crazy to have a solo Gecko.
The Challenger's best in Oxygen, the mid-season.
They're going to have set plays. They're going to run only set plays, I feel like. This is a set play. Hookah pop. Ooh, good timing.
And walls up at the beginning through contact.
Damn, close to a second.
Break it down, just run it down too. Okay, Oxygen want this site bad.
Oh dear.
We'll cost him some bodies. Now it's only Corey. It's only Stellar.
Fuck, dude, they needed like at least
yeah,
one more.
People were dropping on the kill feed, but not on the nameplates. I got confused. But anyway.
It only feels at this point, at least for Oxygen Esports, is that they're the ones playing Neon and they're trying to speed run through things. So that is
someone got it.
Lucky so far
Yay,
for Dark Zero that we're trying to do a little bit more with the wall. But yeah, Stellar trying to win this 1 versus 3, and it will not happen. Verno swinging out for the last one, and Oxygen with a pistol, man. This is their first pistol, at least in this series, but not looking good if you're from Dark Zero's side, because you won the other pistols when you lost 4-13.
Jesus.
Yeah, it would have been Dark Zero's chance to put a dent into Oxygen early,
God
but
damn, Vance.
you don't need a Neon to really channel that Neon spirit.
Thought he was cool.
Run at him, gun him down. You love to see that out of Oxygen, especially when there's a big old wall. It don't matter.
Quad stack just the passive default here from Oxygen. One long, one hookah, one short, one opposite side short, one shower, and they're just jiggling. No one's trying to commit to like huge fights.
Position here. 2 Vandals with ghosts around that should allow you to get a pretty decent bonus round to win this one here and still have 2 gun rounds after that, if rounds go in your favor or not. So there is a deeper playbook into the type of buy that you're going here with Oxygen in round number 2, but they are walking into this Dark Zero 4-player stack.
Yeah, 4 awaiting them and already smoking off U-Haul. He got the Viper's wall up for Oxygen.
I wish Corey would have bought this stun.
Redux is kind of out in the open, but he's got sights on Heaven. Dark Zero playing on the other side of U-Haul and just in safer positions. Oxygen.
Oh my god, he got the kill.
Down metaphorically and get the kills themselves. But through all the smokes, Oxygen
3 on 4 is super hard to win from here. They have wingman, so if get a kill or 2 here, maybe.
They've got Adder rotating from spawn as well. Oxygen
right there.
Just have to play the post play, just have to play their live, and they have such a nice crossfire.
This is definitely not possible.
Where Adder
this kill is possible, but
U-Haul together, Redux knows what's coming, but doesn't have the health to contend. So 3v3.
At least Wingman got out.
Wingman gets sent from Stellar, but it doesn't
bro, this HUD is
Oxygen
triggering me.
Especially when Scuba is there inside that cubby, and I was looking at it from the UI the whole time.
Or the UI, whatever it's called.
Holding on to that molly. So the more you're going to be waiting here for Dark Zero, the more this round is going to go in favor of Oxygen Esports. But it's okay. I mean, they're on an equal on their side. They're trying to do the damage. They're trying to pick up ult orbs, and they've done so. So it's not too bad in terms of a finish here, despite their loss against the buy that you had from Oxygen Esports. And that said, by being able to do that much damage, that gives you that opportunity to keep the economy quite close and narrow. Should you be able to fight back? Sorry, for Dark Zero at this point. They do have players trying to fight out here on jump spotting on Long B and also towards.
He's gonna have to be careful of that spot later in this game.
Coming up just yet.
Ooh.
Dark Zero just playing as safe as they can, relying on Corey and also.
He ran right into it. He thought he could cross because he thought it'd be one.
Always placing this wall in hookah, but is in a one and done position. Has weeded to the left to hopefully get a trade going. But Oxygen are not going to break the wall and storm in like they did last time. They're going to adjust towards pivoting A.
So use this brim smoke to take control of this.
Try to do whatever he can with his judge rather. He might get clear, but you're hoping he gets at least one and decides to pull back instead.
Ooh, good timing, dude.
That's fine because the judge is gonna hurt.
No
matter what.
No, he stopped and he's like, why? Why is it like this? He fucking looked at the ground.
Don't let Oxygen plant for free either.
He was actually no way. He was actually no way.
Well, they're still trying to work this B side though.
All worked out.
30 seconds left.
Could be an easy teleport though, depending on when Dark Zero.
Oh my god. These turtles. They're cooking.
Oxygen only have 20 seconds left, and a step was heard, and we did and Adder are still holding down hookah together.
Nice swing.
Oxygen, they've tried all the options. They've flipped through all the pages of the strat book, but it's a flawless round for Dark Zero.
That ended up being very good here for Dark Zero to hold things back, and by Dapper trying to keep those players at bay and try to force a rotate towards U-Haul was probably the game plan to come through here for OXG. But when they
B-Dog or T-Dog?
there was a judge available there on the defensive side.
I think B-Dog.
Over at B-Dog, then that just
I think B-Dog has been known to have a lot more dog in him.
But adds as a wrench to the wheels. Is
historically speaking, significantly more dog.
A wrench in the works?
has come from
You have my back, dog.
Brandon Dog.
I'm letting you cook.
You have my back.
I'm letting you cook. Well, they're cooking with the sage wall too, trying to put Corey
Did I
in an
hit?
interesting
No.
position on the other side to create a pseudo crossfire, but Oxygen didn't bite on that. If anything.
Yeah.
Going through showers.
Confused why these three are hovering back here.
When you're trying to look at this,
They lost control and are dry clearing in the mid round. Worked out here, but typically not a very good idea.
Leverage we did on this Viper, so they're still best in slot in terms of
Slow just came out of Adder. That'll fuck up this hit. They can't really do anything with Thresh. Oh no. Wow. Holy fuck.
Oxygen came out. It was just, they were hosed down by the
Flood.
defenders of Dark Zero.
This is definitely looking a lot better here for Dark Zero ever since that gun round, and also making sure here that they break the economy this time around.
Oh, of course, Jax.
And they're really working.
Yeah, they were linking it in chat. That shit was fire. I was like pogging out for that
The
round.
pinch that they had coming through here from the showers, the fight back that they had towards the spawn, and where we commended Oxygen Esports to be able to create that space and fight on the limit of the space that's taken here from Dark Zero. Now it's Dark Zero doing the same thing against OXG on their attack side. So now it ties up the game 2-2. You have opportunities to...
I think there's like a million turtle emotes right now, so I'm disappointed that they're not being spammed.
Yeah, Oxygen went from like flooding in this.
I don't even remember what any of them are though. Two emotes.
Maybe overthinking it and trying to sell fakes, and Dark Zero are okay playing at this more normalized pace.
Dark Zero should be fine this round unless they do that like reverse clear over here and they get buckied.
On this chessboard for Oxygen, leaving the spike
Bunch of
behind.
sheriffs are about to do a short pop.
Really
Probably going to be dogging through like out shower during this.
Slightly more favorable
I would imagine
for
since they have sheriffs, they're going to want to do shallow smokes.
They're okay here for DZ to just play passively. They know that Oxygen are...
Oh no. They're giving them so much space, dude. They're going to push backside. They're going backside.
Or something coming through, but okay to play the retake.
Whoa, that molly! Just the edge of that molly.
Scared about this Sky Flash. Big kill.
Oxygen right on the spike and right into Corey's hands. Dark Zero did a lot of damage into Oxygen, just a Redux. And after this will be Dark Zero on quite the streak.
They're a streak of 3 in a row, but at least a plan for Oxygen. They have ults now, they have economy, and you can use the overdrive over to Corey. So Corey hasn't had the best value of overdrives on the past map of Sunset. He wants to use it now on an anti-eco just to pat the stats up here with the ult. But yes, you just saw it here, and you've called it out here.
Oh shit! Thanks for the gifty for Jax.
Where the wingman was finding that delayed things a lot more here. They didn't give a chance for Oxygen Esports.
Wait, B-Dog AFK?
On a pulse plant and get value in their eco, so on their eco round rather. So now they're gonna call a timeout, try to work things out here, and
I was all listening.
They could leverage these.
Their jerseys are kind of sick, huh?
That are now available now for the attack side.
Check them out.
Yeah, at least Dark Zero got to humble them a little bit after the 13-4 map. This is looking a lot more even now that Dark Zero are on their map pick, and they've had so many options to slow them down, whether it's the mollies from B-Dog that we already pointed out, to the Sage Walls from Adder, who also has leaded with him in case Adder takes too much pressure. That was an important adjustment for Dark Zero to have better control of Hookah. Now Oxygen, the lanes that they are picking, whether it's A main or going through Hookah, those have become a lot more troublesome, and Oxygen are experiencing
Let's see what they were cooking.
Now they're thinking, oh, if we play the mind games, we sell fakes, we try to weaken sites by just pulling rotations. That hasn't really worked yet.
For sure, and now it's the trying to work out. Probably the extremities would probably be the next play. And as I say, extremities are actually just trying to go for a 3-2 split on the A site instead of trying to play that type of
looks like we have a shower split
that bind is usually good for. So full setup utility, trying to clear out towards showers.
So flash is super important, right? Think the same thing that I always say with Fade, right? A lot of Fades will throw the haunt over here. Same thing with the Sky Flash, right? They're just trying to see how far they can get with this dog, so that way it's as like poppy as possible. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a huge kill. Good flash. Oh my god, that was a perfect flash. How did that guy not get blind? Wait,
But
Wait, how did Dizzy not catch Bruno right there? I thought it would go over the box and hit him.
Chance, and with the Seekers from Mitch, wanted to give an advantage to Dapper and himself. It works out well. Adder and B-Dog in a 2v2. Big pick onto Mitch. Spike is still down.
Oh,
Dapper
good res.
couldn't prevent the res. At least he gets the kill, but now they know that Dapper is close by. He is slowed. He doesn't care.
Oh,
He's
shit.
gonna stand still. Jiggle peek from B-Dog. He's just trying to shoot him through the crane.
Wow.
What a great play, B-Dog.
Great play, dude.
If it wasn't for the dink.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Dapper looked so locked in right there. Like, I felt like if B-Dog peeked in any way other than what he did, like spamming through the box, fucking him up, waiting to slow out, reloading, I feel like he definitely is going to die there.
Because they had to retake the site on a 2v2
well played.
When Adder only had an op. But winning this fight right here from B-Dog onto Mitch clears up the pipes entrance that allows here Adder
I think that
to
share is pretty good.
bait the last
9 to
player
5,
out
yeah.
and play that 2v1. Very nicely done.
Also,
And
yeah, that too.
post-timeout, Oxygen at least
Both of those
have
things.
been able to scrap at A versus just getting killed before the spike
Oh,
even
the
goes
cheeky gap.
Look at it, Adder just like
Wait a
wall.
second.
Oxygen think they're safe. You wanted Oxygen to work the
Oh,
extremities, but
fuck,
they could be getting worked by this op if they're not careful.
They know. They definitely know. Like, this gap is fucking huge.
Nothing for Adder yet. Wall will go down. It's a different wall. It's not the one that covers
Ooh.
Hookah, so Redux knows
Nice
this.
play.
And an adjustment for Adder. The op will
No
deliver.
trade even possible because that's
Oxygen don't have
slow.
someone that can just
He moves
explode
over to
onto
the long
site. You
line.
still have flashes from Mitch. You've got Burno who can help. You can
Okay, there's
just
the
throw
spike
one man to
here.
go plant, but you
Very
need
passive.
to really break up this structure out of dark
No
center
U
with the
control.
smokes in place.
No U info.
It has to be coordinated well how they jump through this.
Everything is delayed so far. It's a great hold by DZ to
Yeah,
run that
so they
clock
got
down.
close,
And the more you're running it
hookah
down,
clear.
you see the range of where B-Dog's playing, just ready to play super passively and use the orbital strike on either A or B, depending where the hit is going to be.
Hard hit
coming
right
from.
here.
Again, which is going to be the A side attempted by Oxygen.
Oxygen have made their way through, but how did they fight the back half of the A site? That's
Ooh.
been their issue. They're just
Get
gonna
him?
push it
No.
early and even
Oh,
use
wow,
a
they
pit.
saved it.
It's Dapper.
Save the
He's a
Bruno.
bouncer at the front door, but thankfully playing in U-Haul. The Scuba will throw a molly into heaven. Narrowly dodges the
Oh, got
thrash,
two!
or the orbital strike, I should say. The Thrash actually detained.
No way.
Verno.
Mitch saved them so hard. What the
Protects him
fuck?
So well, they're all just huddled up. Now counter thrash
Wow.
from Verno.
Mitch did work right there,
I
man.
think that was B-Dog and Oxygen.
Oh.
Diffuse.
Wait, there's still no shot.
Fighting for
Wait.
that space. Verno in a 1v2. Spike
Oh,
about
no,
to go
no
off.
one's
He just
on
has
it.
to prevent it from
No
being
time.
Bro.
diffused. And can't even catch them running, but Verno also gets to keep the rifle.
At least he'll make them both die on a post plant. And that's actually huge going through on the post plant after, because the Mosh delayed everything enough for Oxygen to actually win.
That was a
that
crazy
round.
ass round.
But that execute looked like it was going to be doable for DZ.
I thought for a second DZ
Somehow
was going to
on
be
a
able to like
2 versus X
retake
to be able
that.
to win
I don't know
game
how.
Or win that round in favor of the defensive side. But at least you had the util that was good enough there for Verno to throw that Mosh onto that spike to delay it enough. Which, again, it's confusing. Well, not confusing, but questionable for me as to
Good night,
why
good night, good night.
we didn't try to delay even more with the orbital strike. And let's try to go for the retake with the Thrash, and they actually detained 2 players with the Thrash, and somehow
So
Mitch
they
was able to save
smoke
both.
wall.
Very nice.
Is Dog gonna catch Corey?
And they just have the
No.
Sage on the hookah line with all.
DZ just wanting to fight for that orb. Won't be free. Oxygen
Probably will use this boom bot. It's going to be on the
smoke off
Viper to
from A
break
short. As
it.
soon as that smoke went down,
Oh,
Mitch
God.
got first blood.
Oh,
So it's got
God.
the attention of the A defenders. Oxygen has hit A so many times.
Oh,
and the orbital strike
fuck,
from Scuba
dude.
forces Stellar into the teleport. But Oxygen are very lean towards B already.
Oh, shit.
How do they break who can control? That's been troublesome from Oxygen before. As Weeded got satcheled around, he still lives on. Might have heard that teleport and thinks that
Oh
Stellar
my
is
God,
still
4
in
HP.
there.
What the fuck?
And
He
is.
lived through that
So
paint
Oxygen
shell.
don't really want to fight for Hookah until Stellar's dealt with.
The nades went in there and he's down at 2 HP. How the hell did he
Slow
survive?
peek.
No clue. Oxygen decided to abandon that just because of Stellar. That 2 HP is pretty intimidating.
Oh, red wine.
Man, plant. And Oxygen's post plant has a chance. They got
Adios.
their first offensive round win since the anti-eco.
They do have a heal, so that could help out for Stellar, but you're on a 3v5 and you have an op where the economy is still very low. So they lost that previous round on that clutch that you saw from Verno in that 1v3. They want to save these weapons for the next round, so they'll save it out at least for now. And it did definitely look like there was a war of attrition in terms of utility.
That's a good point. They do have heal. I fucking totally forgot about the heals chilling here.
On the ults, but
that's a great point.
Oxygen just did whatever they needed to do to clear out this A site and use this plant from the wingman and allow for them to even tie up the game 4-4. And we mentioned it here, Lemon Kiwi, at the beginning of this broadcast, is whenever you get these timeout opportunities from Bonkar and Oxygen, they've
their IGL is Mitch.
And they've done so at least to understand now how they could work the map against
Mitch was a pro CS player.
With a first blood
He played on a team called Selfless. That's crazy. Oh my god.
We're already thinking about
wow.
and then Stellar living.
How did he live, dude?
That's crazy.
I don't know how he lived.
He still has their turtle.
Yeah, Mitch was on C9 in Val, yeah. He was really good there too. Played like some chamber. Played a lot of stuff.
Over at the B side, switching things up.
His chamber was actually filthy. Oh, good play by We Did. Oh no.
Close to U-Haul, and Oxygen are just coming out of the pit. So worried about who was starting the pit, but not who was defending around it. Oxygen lose 2 through this chaos.
Ooh, good movement though.
Oh, that had that.
That was a nice little play, yeah.
Oxygen don't have this. That's something that I know.
1v4. Well, actually 1v5. Got the first.
On a 1 versus 4, but might not be the case. Everybody's just swarming around him, and he's just pretty much.
Yeah, I'm using Epic Pen.
Nothing else that he could really do. Maybe take one more down with him, especially as he has a shorty ready. But overall,
I guess they would rather the Sage Ult. The Sage Ult's pretty strong.
That he threw towards the short A, and you see the nerve here from the Raze, where she can't move as quickly as she wants to with the satchels, is a lot easier for you to react.
I like how they're giving Burnout respect there. Honestly, he could win this. So they high-low both sides of you. Pretty good. Judge up on this side.
Hoping that Dark Zero is a little bit more antsy on pushing in to try to pick up the kill.
I think he's about to taste this Judge real quick. I'm surprised B-Dog hasn't swung on him.
10 seconds left.
Oh god.
There we go. I got the crystal ball. I got
all that.
Pre-recorded cast, by the way.
Lemon Kiwi, mommy, you told me to shoot. I'm going.
Nah. Take that back right now. Oh god.
Excuse me.
But yeah, Dark Zero at least back in the lead right after. It looked pretty good since the timeout now.
Van said mommy on the cast.
Really fight back in the
Pause
game
champ.
and to open up this A site, but when you're putting a lot of value, into trying to get those satchels in that pick against the pit from We Did, and it falls apart.
I fucking love a Van silly cast, bro. I fucking love it.
The rest of Oxygen towards this.
Alright.
Now they go back into.
Oh, bro, Redix is no way. I can't believe he went through that stun. That is no, that's criminal, dude. He's the GOAT, but no one's living through that stun. That's insane. He went forward.
But it is tough. You round corner Fuka. You gotta check left. There could be someone behind the box or on the ledge. It's not as easy of a choke to get through unless you have a util. So Dark Zero just had the jump on him, and Oxygen are going for Plan B.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. Getting a pick, playing rotates, pulling it in other places, and trying
Big
to work
fight
weaknesses,
here.
and it's worked out.
Oh yeah, round's over. 4 on 2. Both initiators alive. Mitch has ult. If like they get the next kill, he'll probably pop it. Well played by Adder, hiding their side.
I thought it was going to be a wingman fake, something that Stellar loved to do in the past. But
they really want one kill, so he can use this. He would love to be able to use that.
This is a huge spot by Mitch right now.
Hey, Oxygen
shit.
are on the site though, and right where the sun don't shine. But Verno 1v3, another cluster kick.
Adder's very good at these little spots, like these little jump spots and taking the lines.
Makes the job a little bit easier. Adder scoping in though with the off, seeing off a contact with the flash, but Stellar just outthinks him.
Definitely with
the Pansy fans cast.
Around that to make sure that
That'd be pretty fucking funny, dude. That would be pretty funny.
Yes, the Dizzy did get information and one Adder, but you already had the great timing from Weeded on the short A flank. The Slorb keeps him at bay, and while he backs up, that's where Stellar comes in for the pinch.
No. No, not the Stellar out of this world.
Where you can't trade off a swing, so you're just making sure that your opponent's pinned. But Mitch almost had an opportunity right there to get a backstep, but just didn't know that Adder was in front in the cubby of that triple box. And it was also the audio call from Corey because you just saw Mitch slip through. And
who do we need to lose?
So a great defensive hold once again.
Honestly, like
esports had to figure out how
probably either of them. It doesn't even matter. Like both of these teams are like competing right next to us. They both outplaced us in mid-season cup, so
there's no helping Redux when he jumps.
It really wouldn't matter.
But also the angle that we had quite good. And Oxygen will try their hand at B once again.
Oh my god.
Where it was
the neon ult through smokes is so good.
This time it's a different box, much smaller one, and we did almost
20.
get 3.
Oh my god.
Up after,
He shot by
and then you have an
Scuba.
early ult pull by
17 and 20
Corey.
HP.
Put fear into the eyes of Oxygen, and I think it worked out. Verno and Scoop are sub 20 HP, so it'll be a tough one to swing for sure.
You'll take whatever you can get. Scuba picked up the orb just to try to bring up his ultimate potentially in the last round, and they work up in tandem now. It's Verno falling back, and they're grouping up here to work the B site and trying to do like they did before, but they're low HP. This is going to be very difficult.
30 seconds left
to get that opener they want. At least they could potentially wingman plant and force some players out.
It's technically a 2v2.
No shot. Okay, I was like,
at the other site. Doesn't really matter. It's just Verno trying to protect wingman. Does get the plant and gets the double while he's concussed. Wait, he just had to line up onto Adder.
he has ult, dude.
Adder had time or didn't think he did. Now you got Thrash in the 1v1. Where is B-Dog?
No.
Wait, the detain did happen.
No.
It did.
No.
Verno, go finish what you started. Wait, he's got his gun.
Oh, it finally happened, dude.
Yeah, you deserve that. You deserve that. Yeah.
It finally happened. The gecko that ran down the detained person finally died. Wait, I thought for a second he didn't defuse. I was like, bro, this round has it all. I was about to literally just.
That Thrash was very preemptive.
Fucking god, that was I can't believe it actually happened. I've been waiting for that play to happen.
Especially with these shots have been so clean by Verno. But I thought it was going to be one of those, hey, he's going to tap the spike, try to get the
He was like,
out,
ooh, actually, I don't know which of these he's behind. You could see like his brain was like, I don't know if he's close or far, and he's about to get undetained. So if I guess wrong, then I'm dead. So that's why he decided to leave.
Half with the lead by 4, especially with the self boost op, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, somebody's hand sticking out. Adder has been focusing more on B long before, and it's just always switching things up.
What?
Despite not being as popular of a sentinel, this is definitely one that has slowed.
Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Oh. Now Adder could also take
she has Slorbs.
That's so true, bestie. And she has a teleport, so she can get a kill and leave if she wants.
True.
But yeah, especially seeing that wall coming up very early from DZ.
Alright, Seekers pop, going up short. 3-2 split.
Actually activate fairly quickly behind the Seekers towards the A site.
Let's see if the pacing here.
Yeah, so they use the wall.
I guess they're just sending it. Okay.
Seekers. Yeah, they ping that there's defenders on the other side of the wall, so our Oxygen just using that as a distraction, and now you got the neon walls that have well protected the heavy defenders.
Good stun.
Actually, Weeda just jumps out, kind of D6 with the rest of the defenders.
Fuck.
Oxygen
2 on 3.
well and killing 3 on entry.
Has res. Last round. Can't even get it though. Oh my god. Wait. He tried to run for the res.
Cross the road before looking both ways. So big win for Oxygen.
Definitely try to run across.
They're up there.
Res towards the end was.
They're definitely up there, Choir.
But yeah, unfortunately here, the round 4 Oxygen Esports keeping it closer into that second half between these two powerhouses now of challengers. And yeah, it seemed like at least for the first half for how Oxygen really worked around that map, there wasn't too much of those, hey, let's go for fakes, last second TP.
I'd imagine plants are going to come pretty easy for these guys. I mean, they got Wingman and they got the wall. Double controller to deny info.
About Stellar throwing fakes with the
big TP play here.
That's been done on this map against Core, so they do have a little.
Let's see if like this guy peels off.
Strategies and
probably will flash up in the air here.
Here on their attack side. And look at this push from OXG. 3 players down to get 4 players to get
whose job is it to hold shower?
Nobody there, so Dapper is just gonna have to delay towards his A side while Dark Zero pivoting towards B very quickly.
B-Dog is really on top of this, by the way. So they wall you, they force this rotate, and then they TP.
I thought he was gonna want to scrap against one and kind of go down with the ship, but Dark Zero completely faked that.
Overcooked.
And they just get cleaned up. Dark Zero have not had much luck, and it's not going to get any better with the spike out in the open too. It's just Adder and B-Dog who are going to try and push the same lane together.
For what? Chibon?
Just
was it the
spotted by B-Dog because
dude,
you do have Scuba just
I think I know what you're talking about.
They'll just wait it out. Players are there.
I was like, bro, I think I went too far.
Cavalry has arrived.
One enemy remaining. Check this corner, but Scuba
the timeout thing.
Gecko flash out. Adder thankful for this Viper wall, but now closed off. Will manage to self-heal, but Oxygen will.
This comp can't go B without ults. Nah, they're good. They'll go B.
Moving a little bit too quickly is like how I like to see it from Dark Zero's perspective.
This comp can definitely go B. They could do something honestly off barrier where they have like a slow lineup here and another slow lineup for elbow, and you can kind of catch that player. They could do that with a Brim ult, honestly. But they don't need to. They could do the diagonal wall from Neon coming out hookah. Dizzy up in the sky over that. Gecko Molly for like top side. Brim Molly for the run out.
Off that, and then the crossfire was set up here.
And then Sage walls off one of the spots.
Which allowed here
I can go B.
Stall enough and win the pistol.
They could actually fuck up this B side if they wanted to. Which is what we're about to see. We're about to see them fuck up this B side. With no ults.
Like, how do you really try to isolate someone? And Corey just zooms on by. Dapper is a victim.
What'd I tell you?
Corey's on top of the box. Dark Zero's just on top of this round, it's feeling like. This plant will ensue, and Oxygen are at the top, and Adder's ready to swing. And
oh, fuck! The movement!
Manages to get to safety. Scuba will still spray him down. A judge, and also you got the outlaw.
No, this comp can cook a B exact for sure.
It's not the best of silence to use them on.
Yeah, they might want to maybe save this into the next round, which would actually be pretty good because Dark Zero went for a force buy, and that probably wasn't something that Oxygen Esports was ready for. So if they don't upgrade into armor in the next round, they don't go full armor. They're still not.
It is pretty disgusting.
Turn this back in their favor in the next. But if not, that's definitely what you wanted to see coming out of Corey as this Neon to just create such a big diversion, and on top of that, getting a kill where you're sliding through and clearing corners, kind of like a semi-jet dash, but you have a weapon at the same time that allows for you to just get kills while you slide is quite good.
This has been close. Dark Zero just barely able to maintain their lead, but still doing so on their map pick, hoping to force that decider on.
That was a really, really big force, by the way. Obviously, when you force on the second round like that, huge risk. So to get away with that, massive. Really flipped like the momentum of the game.
It worked out in that round. Oxygen just got to make sure if they can cut down Corey, the rest will be easy.
Oh fuck! Hit him with both of them.
Oh
fuck! He got out. Oh my god, he got out, and there's a heal.
Oxygen
They actually remember
hoping
too.
for Mitch
They
and
actually
Verno, the
fucking
ones with
remembered for
flashes
once.
to come back around and help. Hey, Dark Zero still making
It is very scary though. If there's an outlaw, they'll send these guys first probably.
Not the best weapon
Great
for
molly.
him. Oh, and Dapper with the snake bite is forced to engage, and he's quite low.
Nice play
Hunt down
by
that kill.
Corey. Damn.
Oxygen had support from heaven, but they get back into cover.
So well
Dark
played.
Zero ready to tango and plant.
And then they wall this side with Sage.
So yeah,
This
at
is-
least they're able to play
ooh.
both plants. There's overdrive
Oh,
that's
God.
ready. There's a molly available from B-Dog, which is why he's playing so passive.
Wait, why did Vince say it like he was Brimstone? It's like, there's a molly.
Denying her oxygen on an attempt to retake.
Bro, it's cosplaying on the cast.
4 versus 3 on the post plant. The hard part was getting that down adder with the heal. Corey is still a menace, and he's got 4. He wants the ace. Just
Dude,
showers with a judge.
get
and
fucked.
Dark Zero gonna run after him too. Mitch can just
Yo, what's
play
up,
off the contact of
Sarcopels?
the
What's good? What's
shotgun.
good?
The judge
Yo, I saw you on
thought it so
stream.
good.
You're
Dark Zero
famous.
take yet another round to now take a 3-round lead over it. Oxygen just haven't been able to put a stop to the entry of Dark Zero once they're on the site. And Dark Zero
Oh,
just
don't make me
plays
answer
such
that,
a
man.
conservative post plant. It's hard to really punish them on any mistakes. Yes, we said, oh, okay, you deal with we did, but it's Corey who I feel like even comes out as a second man in on a different angle while everyone's paying attention to something else. So that's been really great to see Dark Zero and how they play off of each other.
Yeah, the
Going to the next
VCT
round,
Sarcopels,
Oxygen
yeah.
Gonna be working with light shields.
Alright, any
Dark
stuns?
Zero.
Ooh. There we
using the
go.
Overdrive. Corey has something to say.
Damn, he got
He's
this ground
running into the
fast.
site
He
too.
knows.
But with the slow orb, it's gonna try and
God,
stop the entry.
it's so nasty that Neon can do that shit. Just put her wall up and spam through it like that.
Result. And Oxygen are okay just playing at the back here.
Okay, one off Gecko ult.
While they play towards the back, though,
They're
there's
not the
still utility
covey,
being used
but they can pop
from
this wall and they will.
at this point.
So now
once
that
again,
spot is now
Dark Zero
open
going back there,
again.
tried and true of playing that default and using a teleporter to their advantage. But if they go
Good
into
mid-round
this when it's actually
aggression.
two
They're
players
trying to
going up
occupy this
from
spot
OXG,
probably with one player.
It might fall into a trap.
Surely, Turtle Troop knows this.
Teleport right into the arms of Oxygen that say welcome home.
Oh no.
Plays the spike.
Okay.
And DZ
They
still
got the
have
trades
numbers after
though.
those
And they
picks.
have
A
the
great
Sage in
reaction
the
out of
site.
DZ.
The spike is in the TP! Oh, bro, this is a disaster. Can anyone throw something through that shit? Bro, we need to throw something through it. We can't go through it. We need to throw something through it. Not a person.
Even Adder dies, and the best
Dude,
thing to do is maybe
what
throw
are
a
the
snake
odds
bite.
of this?
Is that the reason why you're just trying to have we did come through and just come through the TP, but there's only 10 seconds
No.
left, so unfortunately
10
they're
seconds left.
never expecting this
Unlucky.
push out from showers, and that's what we were mentioning before when Dark Zero had a good job of doing the pistol round and selling the fake towards this A side and TP towards B. They had no showers control, and because of that, once again, Austrian Esports decided to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen Iso used a lot.
78 grenades
And
left.
you're just blind TPing now into the A site, and right here, you get punished from behind. What's
Oh, he should have done that play you're saying. Yeah, like ran up here and used his wall here.
Spike back by having to rotate all the way across
guess,
the map,
yeah.
through the teleport.
But so he was here, he took the TP.
Frustrating
He
line,
probably
for
felt like a
sure.
lot of time pressure.
Yeah, we've seen the first disadvantages of having TPs on bind. It's just die with the spike on this.
You could
A side
feel like how
teleport. At least
uncomfortable that.
They're finally gonna do that. Get showers.
No one's
control,
fighting it.
set up the
We'll get
utility,
lucky.
and try to
Wow.
clear it out
It's
first,
a
and
lucky
then go
clear.
quickly with the thrash. Over
Timing is
towards
everything here
showers.
for this Brim.
The thrash gets good
Oh
information, the
wow,
molly
it got.
prevents wingman or
No
anyone from
way,
planting.
still got the
And
kill.
as DZ emerge, Oxygen's defenders were ready. The plant will still go down behind the defending wingman.
3v3.
Verno gets a swing and he gets a win. But DZ have U-Haul. So
Pop the wall, go back short.
Oxygen with counter rotated to the cubby side. Mitch gonna have eyes on U-Haul while the rest of DZ using
Oh
their
god.
Viper wall to just play through a main. Corey will shut down the flanks. Oxygen are running out of options.
Bro.
It'll just be up to Verno
Tapper.
And DZ, I feel like the job is pretty much done. Time is running out. Stellar out of showers. Puts Mitch to bed. Inferno doesn't have time to really defuse, but you can see how much he can get. DZ up to 10.
Why do I think?
You almost could tell that he's.
Well, I like how you worded it, so I'll answer it. Like, why do I think they don't have a coach? So I have no idea. I have zero insight. I haven't talked to Stellar about it, but when I was a player, I never had a coach other than like the Echo Fox here. Just because, like, honestly, I wanted to have full control over the system. I felt like I was in a good spot to kind of do that in CS. It's a lot different in Valorant. I think there's a lot of fucking variables. But I will say, like, having the wrong coach is, like, I feel like could be a huge problem for an IGL. Like, in Stellar's mind, he probably thinks, like, dude, yeah, having a good coach would be amazing. But having a bad coach, that would be horrible. Like, that would then mean, like, how our practices are structured are completely out of my control. You know, like, I will not buy into the system. I feel like I'm probably the most experienced person on this team, and he is. So it's just going to be hard for them to find, like, the right person, right? I don't think it's anything like, hey, we don't want a coach. I just think they don't want what they have to get fucked up. Like, they have something good here, and honestly, they're trying to be, like, a little bit protective of it, and they might be a little bit too protective of it, because, yeah, it's a lot of work, and they're going to burn themselves out.
It's a composition that is suiting their playstyle quite well.
So, but, yeah, that's the only thing I can speculate, is just they haven't found the right person.
And here's the difference. So you have that default of players trying to work out towards Sands, looking out towards Long B, and now you finally have B-Dog just anchored up here all the way back towards the spawn to watch the showers push. The thing is, though, is that if they're trying to sell any type of fakes with
I'll wait before I can yap about this
at
again.
their arsenal to try to work this B site. So right now for Oxygen Esports, it just is going to come down to trade util and battles, but if nothing's really pushing them forward, I don't think you should be able to see an early rotate back towards the B site.
Okay, Verna's about to double flash reclear here.
With that flash, you just know that Oxygen are playing that close.
No, actually, I just hold him.
Even.
They decided not to do that.
So DZ gonna figure out going through hookah, but cutting noise and pivoting over as Scuba is watching to see if anyone would extend out of shower, which hasn't happened.
I did play in that era, yeah, but we didn't really have one.
Map control. But how will Redux fare against this hit?
Our coach, like, our coach slot was occupied by Stunna.
Corey initiating in, and the orbital strike just kind of sets a line that doesn't allow DZ to cross only for a second.
Dude, his slide kills are so good. And they got wingman. Oh wow, how are they gonna get this down? That'll help.
Oh, now with 10 seconds left, the plant will happen at the last second.
Great smoke.
And Oxygen just haven't been able to dwindle DZ down until it's already too late. And it's
2 and 4. Mitch has ult, but again, it's one of these situations where I think he wants one kill before he uses this. It's too late. Verno's actually saving.
Yeah, if anybody was trying to push out towards showers and then Natter gets picked off, then maybe it would have been a different story where he uses Seekers. But with them being isolated so far off different angles, and the Seekers are only get probably nothing, as one person close to showers would break all of them. So they're electing to save those Seekers for a later round, in this half even. As the spike will go off, the last two players should be able to save their weapons across here. But in the end, that hit that you currently have from Dark Zero pans out in the end of how...
Oh, I see. He fake walled behind himself.
Towards this site,
that's smart.
Even if the orbital strike was utilized, I mean,
yeah,
it was
he basically walls and keeps pushing. So if you're on the other side of this, you hear it, but he's like through. You can see him down here in the smoke. That's so sick, actually. What a strat. What a fucking strat.
Cutting them off, and then you just obviously can't push past that. It's DZ create this.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Thank you for pointing that out. Here's those Sage slows that I was talking about. Well, I literally had this strat. So one would go here, I think, and one would go like deeper elbow, if I remember correctly. Maybe.
DZ will be trying.
Yeah. You try to catch this guy.
Coming out from Hookah's side, it got Mitch's attention, and for him to stop looking at B long. Dog's about to foil DZ's plan.
Because everyone always spots from here, and then they'll try to get back to elbow. And if you basically take someone and you take them, make them have this fight, and Sage has that slow ready, you can catch him. Especially if you have Brim ult. Oh, ooh, what? It doesn't matter actually. Wow. Holy shit! What a take.
It's a good start for DZ. They have the spike, but not feeling like they've cleared everyone from this point. Verno's on the flank. He's been discovered. Rita's coming through the top. You're being crunched.
That was a coin flippy fight. That's why I was nervous.
Go up to match point if
could have been a 2v2.
Well.
Should, right? It's still Redux with a pain shell and 2 satchels. And now spotted. This is definitely going to be around for Dark Zero towards the end. You needed those players for
damn, what a half. After that second round, it's been like no fucking breaks.
By B-Dog. It doesn't give a chance for the players
I'm guessing this was like first gun for Oxygen right there. I don't remember what round that was.
As much as you could, so you get the best value off the flank from Verno. Because by the time
everyone's playing well now for Turtle Shoot,
was still afraid of a late
you love to see it.
Should they
okay.
Back here for Dark Zero,
Haven.
They kind of just left him stranded for Verno.
Let's not say that word. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that word. I'm holding off on that word.
So map point rather before the series
wanted
goes
to say that
into
word.
a third map. Unless here
surely Corey's playing Neon and Haven.
Finally a solution on the defensive side.
Secured. Secured. It's been secured. Surely not. Like right when I said the word, I heard triple TP. Alright, Weeded got me. Weeded got me. My boy Weeded got me for sure. Oh yeah, Corey got me too. Yes! Yippee! Yeah, look at Adder, he's so happy. Stellar.
Just dance over the body, but Dark Zero definitely coming back with a vengeance, and that was something I was trying to discuss here going into this map. Is like, yeah, I mean, they looked awful on Sunset, but Bind is still their best map pick, which is what we saw coming out.
Yeah, I guess they were in the office, huh?
Their defaults, how they worked their attack, they were good on, pretty decent, I'd rather say, on defense too, to be able to push this.
Yeah, Haven is nice to watch. I agree. It's very nice to watch Haven matches again.
We waited, Corey, and the Neon comp activated. That was awesome to see how much a different map changes things.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. I'll text.
Haven. We're gonna see you after the break for the continuation, the conclusion of the series.
Bro, actually, I jacked Valen's order. He had a fire one. You don't like him, Zoo? I actually enjoy him. Oh, one more. He did like a 3x1, like 3 patties and 1 slice of cheese. I'll fuck with that. He nailed the ratio. He nailed the ratio. He figured it out. And then he knew to get his fries like crispy. That's another cheat code. That was one that Jordan taught me. He's like, yo, you gotta ask for your fries well done. It's like, alright, whatever. But then lately they've been fucking that up. like overdo it. Yeah, I don't really fuck with the shakes. Not saying that I think they're like bad or anything. I think they're actually quite good. It's just I don't really like drink shakes and stuff like that. Yeah, I actually got the Toronto slang interviews. Yeah, their shakes are super good. I feel like they're not like super sweet. Dude, last time I went there with, actually this was like 2 times ago with Ella and Gemma. I didn't know this, but like they give out like free hot chocolates if it's like raining or some shit. Like, bro, what the fuck kind of rule is this? It's like I kind of fuck with it. No, I have not been to Poop Cafe. That sounds like a place I don't want to go. It's toilet theme. It's good. Once he tagged me, fucking tweet. I only VOD reviewed it because someone asked. Usually I just do shit people ask for. Let me see. No, it ain't real. Doc? People saying Doc is in cut. Is this real? Surely it ain't real. Surely it ain't real. Holy. Wait, Egglet, aren't you supposed to be asleep?
That's more like it. Is a Dark Zero the answer back on their map pick of Bind, and it takes us to a map number 3 of Haven. Welcome back everybody to Valorant Challengers North America. And this,
yeah, what the hell? Wait a second. No, Egglet literally tried to pull the old I'm going AFK and then lurked and then accidentally typed a message, all because Ravishing showed up. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's it like being that kind of guy, right? You took Egglet out of hibernation. That's correct. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT.
Dark Zero, where they actually understood a little bit that type of positioning and took advantage of that a little bit.
Just 1 second,
by putting the right pieces in the right angles to really catch Oxygen off guard here.
I love the composition out of Dark Zero, just especially with the stage and just how much they changed up their setup. First, it was a wall and hookah that made it just impossible for Oxygen to get through, because if it wasn't a wall, then there's a slow orb, and then there's We Did posted up on B box killing the balls, so that was difficult to get through. Then the walls were being adjusted on different sides. There was also just the smokes from We Did cutting off B long. There was just so many hurdles that Oxygen had to get through that it was tough for them to actually take the site, let alone on the post side.
There's a couple things here that just worked out so much better, and you can put the comparison to Dark Zero had for these composition and this map specifically. Again, I was saying after map 1, after seeing Corey and the Neon, I was really concerned because it seems like that was not, you know, when you're introducing this agent to what you're gonna play in your composition, you gotta make sure that it has multiple layers to it. Now that we got the chance to see it a lot more, where the Neon was truly just running and getting away with it in so many rounds. Corey was amazing on this Neon on the map of Vine, and that's what gives ultimately the win for Dark Zero on their map number 2. And it answers the questions that we had of what this matchup is going to look like. For the first time in 7 matches, Oxygen, they lose a map fence.
That's crazy to think about as well, because of how back and forth it's gone to. I haven't really even remembered that Oxygen esports were just winning every single map in series every time. When you're looking at the scoreboard here at 9 to 11 for first kills, it's definitely a night and day performances from Dark Zero is what we saw here on Sunset, which is probably one of those reasons why you see here the loss that Dark Zero was able to dish over to Oxygen Esports. Great in the pulse plants at the same time, and for Oxygen Esports, it's one of those moments where I'd like to say, like I did on Sunset, that if you're keeping this Raze in your composition, you could still get a lot of value for that agent. But trying to get that same type of like aggressive spacing that's trying to get the most lateral distance on your satchels, maybe was that nerf here that didn't allow Redux to get the best value out of the entries when they're trying their attack side.
And Oxygen are still one of the few teams that haven't done as much like ISO and Neon and stuff. You don't even know how much they've really scrimmed against it, because the Gecko Sky comp was something that Oxygen ran against Winthrop just last week. They won 13-9. Well, you know, opinion if you think that's close or not, but this is a comfort map for them, or a comfort composition, but going up against the Sage, going up against Neon running around, it's really changes how you approach the map. So Oxygen got caught a little bit off guard by that, but now you go to Haven where things should be more standard. I'd say standard, but it's also a map that hasn't been in the rotation, so never mind.
We don't really know what Oxygen is going to play on the last map of Haven, because they haven't played it. They didn't play last week when the map became available.
Neon.
And we said goodbye to what?
They're going to play Neon, of course. They're going to play Neon, right? They're going to play Neon.
I don't know. I'm not for it or against it, because Redux is so good on the Jet and the Raze that it is one of those teams that I argue, if you want to keep that Raze and Jet, I'm 100% okay with it. I don't know what they're going to do though. As we remember, for Dark Zero last week, they lost 11-13 against Blinn on this map, and they were also playing B-Dog on the Jet. So there's a couple things here that I feel like it makes me think that we're more likely to see the standard compositions, Vance. I feel like you disagree though.
Yeah, I feel like I would disagree as well with your statement.
Okay. Oh my god. You're like, I didn't hear, but I disagree.
No, I take it back though. So when you were saying on Redux playing Jet, I totally get that. I think that this would be a great agent for Redux to play on this map, but also just depends on what they want to do in terms of the composition around it. But on the side of Dark Zero, I would not be surprised here now with the new patch that you're going to try to pull out a Neon and then other agents around that. And I've seen some like Deadlock being played on that as well. That could
surely it's a Neon
in terms of that comp.
It's definitely going to be a Neon.
Dark Zero against
100% Neon.
It was B-Dog on the Jet, and Corey was playing the Breach, and they had a Sova in the lineup and whatnot, and Adder was on Cipher. So Adder was the one who brought out the Sage, but it's more I'm thinking about the Duelist. Is it still going to be B-Dog that's doing that? Because B-Dog, I think, was the Breach on Sunset.
I think, yeah, there's a fucking chart here, right? These are the odds, right? These are our odds. We got Neon is clearly the winner right now in my eyes. Like, I think Neon odds are very high. I think right here in the slightly bigger section, Bedge old comp, right? Just fucking Bedge is going to put me to sleep. And then right here, ISO C-Site Simulator. No, the Bedge comp. No, chat. They've done it. They've given us the double Bedge. No.
And then the other side, Redux on the Jet.
They hate us. They hate us. Honestly, I'm down to give them both forfeit losses. I'm down to give them both forfeit losses.
Right now, who is going to continue to be
This is outrageous.
Will it be Dark
This is
Zero,
outrageous behavior.
Two, or Oxygen, who started off at the races quite hot on
Oh,
that
yes.
one. But another thing to point out is also the difference of Sentinels with the Killjoy versus the Cypher.
Boo.
Vans is so based.
Broadcast to get into a third match.
Vans is so based. He's pissed.
Bench comes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
it's
Yeah.
gonna get some great balance.
More.
Because we have this breach that's been, you know, on the forefront of the switch of how good this agent could be. I think ever since like what Ghost Gaming, I'd like to say, kind of came out with that. I think Brock at some point played some breach on this outside of a Silva and put some great numbers on that agent as well. But that change that you just mentioned here in the
Hiding the breach back B.
Dapper,
A little tricky, If there's a B pop, they're gonna get screwed.
Any type of agent that you're trying to pull out here for OXG Esports.
Kill trip setup, right side sight, Cypher Heaven.
And then the Dapper side of
Hold him for the arrows, and I got this.
A little bit more active value on how you're placing your utility here on the attack and defense. So that's how it's going to start things off, especially with Oxygen Esports on the
Who do I think wins this? Fucking absolute coin flip.
Out of this Killjoy.
I would bet Oxygen, but like honestly, bro.
But DZ have people surrounding the site, so
Stellar
Oxygen would be
was
walking into a trap,
pretty
and
fucking
he
good
got
Haven
smoked
caller.
off, which allowed B-Dog to play closer at B main, but Oxygen just wanted to test those waters and just see how much DZ were playing into the central part of
I
the
do
map or the
think
perimeter.
Redux on the defensive half is going to be an absolute
So far,
nightmare.
it's to make a little bit of noise.
I think he's going to be
work that perimeter rather.
all
where
over
Adder's
the
utility
place.
is perfect. Playing at the top within the smoke, he could maybe trap some players.
Oh, we
here.
got.
Going off, and it gives info
Uh-oh.
for Adder.
Uh-oh.
I would say big
Still got his.
with this pistol there, but Oxygen is still caught in the open, and DZ
Wow, dude. The fact that Corey got his and got out was so big. Wait.
Corey has to be careful. Scuba's
That's a
looking left,
burst.
get it check right,
That's a
and it's DZ
fucking
with
burst.
Ah, man, Corey just had a huge
Oh.
round for Dark Zero. The first one of being able to avoid the nanostorm that was thrown by Dapper, to get that timing, to be outside of that radius, to initiate the first kill and allow the rest of Dark Zero to follow behind when all of that util was broken from the traps from Adder inside.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
inside
We need
was the great turning point.
So who won
to
bind?
allow the
DZ
steamroll to
won
happen
bind.
and to win that
All
1v1
right,
towards
start
the
a
end
new
was huge.
prediction.
And you just mentioned it before here, by the way, when you said B-Dog played some breach before and Corey could play the duelist.
Third.
It's similar, but different roles where Corey now plays the initiator.
All right, 5 minutes.
And he's going to be able to activate B-Dog.
Go, 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 little degenerates.
Well,
Missed
Mitch
the kill.
got
Shit.
deactivated there, just peeking through the smoke as B-Dog dashes right back out. Oxygen gonna try out B and covering all the exits or the entries.
Good shot.
Worked out really well for them, but it's such an enclosed and Sai and PZ.
I saw that happening.
Way in. A double kill for Corey. And that's just the defuse, and that's just the anti-eco for DZ, making big waves in our deciding map.
Corey
Why is
just
no one
holding
running
W and running it down so
Pulse?
far in the last
Dude,
few rounds.
I
And he's
told
playing
you earlier.
This breach like he's playing Neon. So when I said, yeah, he's gonna play Neon, there's gonna be Neon on this map. Let's just pretend that this is we have Neon at home type of moment, because you still have a stun that he's able to get a lot of value with. But man, just pushing through and again being the forefront of the rest, especially when B-Dog has the outlaw to work with. He's not going to be the one engaging in and creating that space and getting information for your team.
All right.
So understanding your role and your responsibility around your buy is huge here for Dark Zero, as they have a pretty decent bonus run against Oxygen, who's looking to deathball 5 players towards this E site.
There we go.
Oxygen.
Oh,
Saw
shit.
Some jiggle peek, and the jig is up.
Dude, that's twice now people have hit trips, and honestly, should have gotten caught.
Weren't able to punish Corey at the very back there, who manages to now join.
This will
the
be fun to see
reinforcements of
the Cypher
retake.
versus the Killjoy. Because for once, Cypher is like
Ready to maybe fault line into
able to
the
challenge this. You know, like before it was always Killjoy.
There's lots of little obstacles and hoops that DZ have to jump through. Mitch will dodge the flash and
Oh
locks
shit,
onto
3 on
Adder.
3. Good dart, good dart. Wait.
Oxygen
Dude, he's still got. I thought that was such a smart play.
made their way in.
Oh my god, I thought that was such a good spot.
Gonna play the recon
ping?
and the teleport. Get eyes on the spike. It won't be held. They don't know that it's being smoked off by B-Dog.
1 on 2. Gotta get half. Nah, no time, no
the
time.
world, but no time to defuse. Smart approach out of Oxygen.
And they'll get the round at least, but they were able, at least for Dark Zero's side, to make it very expensive in that post plan for Oxygen Esports. They're going to have to buy a lot and might not have too much to work with. If they want to bring another outlaw for B-Dog, they could still get a lot of value out of that, but it's going to be the operator instead. So a heavy investment going into Dark Zero in round number 4. But at least at the very beginning, the way that it was planted, while Scuba is still alive here,
there
I'm
it
surprised
is.
that we're not trying to plant stuck into default.
Just an innocent streamer.
Smokes
Mods,
into these
bro.
Scenarios.
Crazy.
But at least they made it work. They delayed long enough here. And Oxygen is trying to break the econ in round number 4 against Dark Zero.
Crazy. These mods, bro.
Avoid the breach util of Corey while scrapping their way onto the site too. So Oxygen have the spike and now close to B. It is being smoked off, but Dapper can at least start listening in. A very far forward approach too from Corey. As that smoke clears, so does Redux.
Damn, dude. Corey, like, opening shit up on breach is, like, the difference maker right now. God, if he gets one more, he has ult.
Yeah, and they haven't really focused on trying to work anything yet. I mean, if they still go towards Garage, this is still looking pretty good for Dark Zero because they
the
have
little space created right there. Probably has the blind out here.
So keeping them through, keeping them pinched on the extremities, giving up the C site.
This is a very good spot that Decipher's in.
And Adder.
Playing off cam in the middle of Lung C. Now they have this crossfire. Bro, this is crazy. Oh, Oxygen. That's a good play to go back.
Play on the site or play out of it.
30 seconds left.
Makes Adder have to think about Garage. Where did that smoke just come from? And with Dapper getting pinged, here's Corey.
He's got ult now.
Going after those kills.
Bruh.
And Oxygen.
Oh shit, what an ult. They're past it. Oh my god, he ran it down. Oh fuck. What a round by Corey. Yo.
Not gonna happen. But these are looking just so good.
I'm not too sure why Dapper didn't.
That was sick.
Well, I mean, he turned away to look at the recon dart and didn't shoot it. I know he didn't want to give his position away, but you kind of had to at that point because he still got pinned no matter what on your escape.
Wait.
So you almost have
take
a better
me
chance
down.
To break that recon dart and kind of.
Normal chatters, I need help.
Closer.
Normal chatters, help.
I think that just initiated everything else for.
What the fuck?
Core to get the pick, throw out the Rolling Thunder, and get another 4K. He's already at 10-1 in 4 rounds of play.
It's fucking.
He's definitely just running it down every single time on this agent, and there's no answer so far for Oxygen Esports.
Corey aggressed up here after shocked, and they're probably spooked that he's just gonna keep peeking it because he's really feeling it. I like that he's playing it passive.
Oxygen just cut noise and have their own recon.
Okay, look for like a reverse clear of short here. They're probably gonna do that.
Dashing Redux into the smoke.
Let's
no
see.
contact.
No, they just had Dapper lurking out.
Stellar catches Redux.
Spike planted.
And Verno tries to pressure the back. Good damage with the shot.
Holy fuck.
Man, DZ just do not pivot from
Wait,
the
you
plane.
didn't have
Their
it?
eyes are locked onto the site. And it's just Scuba. There's nothing left out of Oxygen to get anything done.
Bro.
Lemon Kiwi, I feel
what
like
a half right now.
Third map so far for Dark Zero is kind of like watching
Stellar
Oxygen
2 off.
Esports on defense on the first map of the series when Oxygen Esports was playing defense. Look how patient everybody stayed across on the pulse plan, eating shock darts against them on Vernal. Yeah, he missed the first one, but the second one they both eat it and they were still ready to go for the shot, trusting that their teammate B-Dog was going to be ready to hit the op shot on the left side of
rare
defense,
Redux
trusting each other and just out aiming
missing
their
game.
opponents. As it
Very
seems
rare
now that they have the momentum of going and pivoting and fighting back on that second map into the third map. It almost feels like it's actually Oxygen Esports that's running out of gas.
Yeah, they're running at an information disadvantage. They're getting pinged by Stellar's recon. They can't get deep flashes in. You know, Mitch is used to playing a lot more Sky. You can't get, you know, flashes where DZ are playing, which is at the back of the site. So Oxygen feel like they're safe, and as soon as they just have the one-man swing of Redux towards the back.
Yeah, they just decided to just allow us to be a 4-on-4. Is that what it is? Thank you so much for that insight. All right, guys. So it looks like Redux and we did just kind of want to do the 4v4 thing. So we won't focus on them. They're tired. They're both tired of top right.
A little bit of that mileage on their defensive side when Adder has been having aggressive pushes.
Inside info, so
when you actually have
don't
like
bring that anywhere.
More like jiggle peeking towards the long A and just understanding the positioning of where your opponents are.
Oh, he's throwing a cam out? Oh yeah, for the pick. So if you basically shoot the cam, the jet is peeking wide on you. It's a really good way to set the jet off up.
Inside that smoke. This time is actually Corey playing it solo. Really clear him.
Oh man. Bro! Best breach ever!
It's just a murderer. I really thought he was gonna
What the fuck?
An Oxygen cut
Corey is insane.
And again, they get pinged.
He's got a 4K here.
They feel like their hand is forced. And they just run into the
Dude,
smoke and through the panic.
he single-handedly has them in such a fucking good spot right now. They can still botch the game, but man, he has them in such a good spot here.
And DZ gonna check this corner here in a second. Adder's right on the other side.
We just have to wait it out. He's got an ult for right now for Scuba. He plans towards the C site. That's why B-Dog still posted up there. Probably activate the Blade Storm or something like that.
I really like the idea to put that smoke there, by the way. Because you can see, like, if you're not in this smoke, then at any moment he could, like, slip through it. It creates a lot of variance for the single person holding lobby. It makes you not want to stay lobby.
I don't even know if he's going to try to ult through this and maybe just save his weapon. But if not, dude, that is another 4K from Corey in that round before he died. And that's 3 inside of the smoke where he doesn't need a TP or dash away or
Did
anything.
Riens have one of those games?
He's owning
I feel like
right
anyone on Heretics could have one of those games.
So Oxygen are running out of ideas,
Such a
right?
good team.
Like you're worried about the op at C long, which has been difficult for them to scrap through. If they can get the plant down
15
at
kills
C,
in 5 rounds on breach.
On A, they just haven't been able to
I feel like Corey's close, yeah.
What's
he at?
The greatest of initiator options.
I can't believe that was a
Their
kill.
hand is also being forced, like I said, when they get pinged by the Sova, and you know the 3K doesn't
Oh,
help,
15
but,
and
you know,
0.
actually on A, they lose the duels to the
Okay.
people at the back
Damn,
side,
he's only at
and Oxygen try B,
14.
and
So
then they're completely
Riens had
surrounded
15 in 5 rounds. This feels
So it's like
ridiculous.
every try
This is
that
14 and
Oxygen have
6.
done is- it's just not worked out. It's just Dark Zero playing that
How
well.
the fuck did Riens do that?
Yeah. And you saw in that replay, the first person that went through the smoke.
Okay, smoke
was
top.
actually
Ooh.
Mitch and not Redux.
Ooh.
And now nothing just works out in your favor.
Bruh.
I mean, smoke top C to try to grab orb. They're on the lower buy. It makes
Yeah.
sense, but
I feel so bad. Like nothing's working.
right now,
like-
in terms of those protocols,
That's just a little
I highly
unlucky.
commend it.
Obvious, but also unlucky.
Series. That's some of the things that maybe you need Redux with the dash to try to
They're
look inside
triple
that smoke
spamming
first
down
and
that
try to
lane.
create
That was nice.
diversion. He does have
But
the reaction time
it's
to
nice,
let
but
go.
like
Corey's
they gotta
got
realize
the
these
way.
trips are
And
like
could have the
they
two
must be
players running inside
broken
that smoke and try to
because
go
that's
for
why
the trade.
3 people can
But
fight this
there's definitely
lane.
missing a little bit of that coordination on these 4
And then
positions that
simultaneously
Oxygen are
they've
starting
lost
that
like
Dark Zero
all
bring
lines
away
on
on
A,
this map.
so they can put one person on this.
How they
Ooh.
play off of those smokes and B-Dog, I thought he had it. Well, cleans it up, but that also
No way.
succumbs him to some concuss
Wait, TP
there
it
from
across?
Oxygen. Punish
Good
it
play.
in time. There it is, just now. Oxygen make it look like they want
I'm
clean
liking
main
this spot
again,
right now.
but DZ aren't gonna pull
This
any
is
rotations.
such
They
a
still
good
have
spot
1-2
for the late
plus.
round. He heard this smoke.
Split.
Too
Making
close.
their way down through the attacker spawn is
30
Adder,
seconds
one
left.
away from neural theft. And Oxygen has to do something, and it's Scuba that just goes by himself into A, thinking no one was gonna be here, and it leaves Mitch in a horrible spot because Redux is roaming around B. If he could cut around A, possible, but you don't really have
That's
the
so
time
fucked.
to
Looking for
execute
the
these kind of
Desper's
protocols.
Twitter
So
account.
it's just yet another DZ defensive round.
Team Ace.
And Corey with that kill too puts him one away.
Yo, they're
into
not
the
in the
hole.
user
Thunder in.
list. Anyone got their phone
Yeah,
number?
you're trying to make plays on different spots too on a 2 versus X.
It's like,
You can't even save your
bro.
weapons at that point, but you did have a slightly lower buy anyway, so you kind of did want to die. in that previous round, so you could have the econ coming through. But how unlucky can you be with that? And how unlucky can you be with this? You miss the op shot, yet rather you lose the fight going in into the smoke.
Okay.
Just trying to do whatever
Quad
keep
ults.
the economy low. You saw him
This
throw
is
that
a
ball
must-win
away
round.
here.
Dart should be like in this corner, very difficult to break.
Rounds in a row, 6 out of 7. They definitely have
Oh my
the
god,
econ.
disrespecting this nano.
This is just a map that
Oh,
Oxygen are
bruh.
inexperienced on, and no one
Bruh.
So as a rough one, Oxygen get first blooded.
Oh,
They'll try and roll
nope.
thunder their way in, and that's,
Just kidding.
that's what
Sorry.
they needed to quite literally shake up the site. And Oxygen get all the kills, but here's the retake from DZ, 2 versus 3.
Double hell? Is that what? Yeah.
There's a corpse right in front of Hatter if you wanted to neural theft, but bit tough. He's in heaven. Weeded's checking out all the corners of the site. There are so many nooks and crannies, and Hatter, well, he drops down right into Oxygen. Gives info to Weeded, but off of that rolling thunder, Oxygen gets at least one.
Yeah, I like that.
He was fucking, dude, bro was cooking up there. Bro was fucking cooking up there. And then that drone came. That pesky fucking drone, man. I swear, we were about to see a fucking masterpiece come out of Adder. But that fucking drone, goddamn, why has he got that?
It was a nice execution towards the end, but it took a lot.
He was not ready for that.
It took 2 ults
He was
actually
not
to
ready
get
for that
best value out
drone.
of that to suffer and
Made him like
smother
full panic.
Dark Zero. But now Dark Zero has 5 ults to play against you.
Dude, they darted this
B-Dog
time.
got the first blood, just
Oh my
playing
god,
to the
this
A-Short.
nano
He
does
willingly chose to
nothing.
take that damage. I think that's why Dapper
Hit him out of drone.
got caught
It's
last time.
47.
Now B-Dog making noise, creeping up his Dapper.
Oh,
But he's got friends and
yeah, I kind of,
up the kill tonight.
low key, I thought he was gonna get it.
He didn't even pick it up if he wanted to, but into A, it's not as fun.
Almost wall banged him in the head too to drop him from the owl drill, but thankfully punishes him back. Weeda gets that kill.
Hunter's
Well, look at that. Scuba made it all the way towards the C cubby.
I think it'd be a bit
everybody's
weird,
pulling
yeah.
Back now towards the C side. The big fight's coming up, and now this guarantees.
I thought about that
potentially
too, though.
The round for Oxygen Esports with how good this has been. They have full control now of C site.
Breach ult still in Corey though.
And with
Corey's gonna
Cypher,
get the rotate at least.
and with the Cypher being overall like the better character in terms of the neutral, you thought this lockdown was.
Oh,
a
this
huge
is
advantage
doable,
of
chat.
playing Killjoy,
Chat,
right?
this is
So much better
doable.
than a neural theft,
Oh,
in my
bro,
opinion.
it's
And
all on Scuba. He's the only one
Fury
probably not hit.
rolling from
Ah, dude,
Corey,
actually that was a.
trying to help DZ reestablish.
Wait, fuck.
And as they thought Oxygen weren't looking
Oh,
and they could
no.
safely walk in, DZ
Wow.
are met with fire. It's a one-man advantage. Make it 2 for Oxygen.
Dude, I thought that Corey was gonna breach ult like full this way, but instead he like did a huge angle trying to like catch this spot and like back here. I don't think they should have worried about like back here for the breach ult. I thought he was gonna send it like front sight and towards long. Because what ended up happening was like one person was in and then like 2 to 3 people were on the other side of the breach ult. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Could sneak through these openings and also give that opportunity for Marv in the past over at Optic in the Optic days. And now you're seeing that Oxygen is able to do this with Scuba sneaking in towards that garage.
Scuba?
And now Dark Zero are understanding here that they're leaving some gaps once again. Adam might get caught.
For Oxygen to nullify so many ults on DZ's side, they had 5 ults last round. Now, the teleport gets caught. Who expects Adder to be that close? He's stuck in Cubby. And Weeded is smoked off. He's gonna allow Adder to get another smoke once his cage explodes.
Oh,
He can make his way back into C.
He's getting another. Oh no.
Weeded's just gonna be in a trade position.
Okay, smart play from
Meanwhile,
Burno.
B-Dog
He's aware.
going through the flank in the attacker spawn, and he missed the one shot on the Dapper. Corey for the cleanup.
B-Dog just
And
was
these
gonna
are
stay there.
infiltrating the attacker spawn, and now Mitch is in courtyard. Who knows what angle to look at that point.
God damn.
There's too
Yeah.
many. But then to change of that, you even just look at the Cypher setup. A trip into the garage, a trip inside B, and then he walks down long C again for Adder, and then you have to double hold on the A side. So once they've realized that they have these gaps now on how they're currently attacking for Oxygen Esports, they wanted to make sure that their bases were covered this time around. So pushing down for that kill, that was a huge kill coming off from Adder. The hat comes out, and then they realize, oh well, there's nobody on A. They could just start booking it up down towards middle and A long to really just pinch Oxygen Esports.
C-pop.
And this is supposed to be more
Wait, they
dink.
he dinked Redux. Bro. Oh god, you're cooked. Oh no, the dink.
But he gets one for the road, killed by his own Hunter's Fury
Ah,
from his teammate.
painful.
But it's still a leg up for Oxygen with back-to-back rounds.
Painful. Yeah, mods will spread misinfo. Yeah.
Scuba fights for garage control, not wanting B-Dog to be
They'll
too
do that.
comfortable with the op.
I'll do that.
In garage.
Quite a bit, actually.
Now the rest of Oxygen play at C long, but they're smoked off, and this could create some panic, especially with the spike being tapped. Shock bolt from Verno goes in, and he has the drone, but it's
Corey
defensive
has
that
full
comes
line
down.
right
How
now.
close Oxygen are. Spike keeps getting
Oh
tapped.
no way,
It's not
that's
even halfway.
GG.
It's easier, wasting a lot of time. Smoke clears. The two teams will be ready to bark at each other, but DZ are just not engaging. And now they don't have any time to defuse.
What?
Finally, Scuba gets taken down. There was a big read from the very beginning from We Did.
Anyone else think this? By the way, with Scuba.
Hi, Julian. How you doing? I'm Scuba Sam.
Fucking
Retake towards
see
the
it every
C side.
time.
And that's the type of plant I wanted to see. When I questioned the one that wasn't tucking in into the default, it was
Good
out in the
move,
open
yeah.
where you could kind of like just diffuse from a whole 360 radius. This time around, you're tucking inside the platform, so you're playing
Good.
towards like a prolonged B spray or like a sunset staircase spray. So you could just ping on one side, focus on the
Ooh,
half
info
circle and
camp.
spray.
Bro, Redux is getting fucked up. How does he have that much HP?
You're trying to pivot once again for a fast sight hit on C.
Perfect blind.
Do their best. Oxygen have found what works for them, but We Did on platform is still a problem.
They're grinding for these kills. 2v2. Dude.
Just overthought it. Mitch, the Rolling Thunder to push
Corey made him panic use that all. Oh, beautiful. Oh, dude.
So Oxygen have Spike out in the open. He saw the drone. You have a second to safely pick it up. But Scuba doesn't know who could be at the back site, and he's gotta either risk planning, being exposed, or to push out the back site.
He was just panicked because they kept flooding in one by one, so he thought for sure when that breach flash hit the wall, Corey was flooding, and it wasn't a flood. It was like a bait for that breach ult. Damn, dude. What a half. That was an incredible half.
A few more rounds away from. I mean, they already gave Oxygen their first map loss, but they
8 on
giving
defense.
Oxygen's first series loss.
And that would be a crazy.
Chat. Anyone work in SEO that can get like Corey or not B-Dog added to this? We need to get B-Dog added to the Don't Worry He Don't Bite. Like I want him like right here. Don't worry, he don't bite. It's just B-Dog.
Of the world, that group, and then Dark Zero was like that
Bro.
number 4, number 5 out of a 6-group team.
B-Dog always is just owning. I don't know how B-Dog actually like isn't on like a super top level team. Because every time I watch the guy, he's always putting up serious numbers.
Cinderella story built
And he plays a lot of different roles actually.
Wow, look at the stack from Oxygen, 2 in short, 2 in A main, and Oxygen are wasting no time off of the smokes, taking all of the space and map control to pick a quirky corner.
Wow. Bounced right off the A play. Free B side.
After Oxygen did all that, BZ take control of B, go through garage, all the way through the back.
What is going on? This flank now. Stellar is aware. Uh-oh.
Gets the lucky swing on Adder.
Scuba is making noise, I think.
That could be a real tone setter for Hell in a Series.
Holy shit. It's a masterclass shot. It's a fucking masterclass.
When you get control of the window that way,
What the hell?
Rotates, it makes it so difficult here for Oxygen Esports to really try to rotate across when they did such a good job just pushing everybody back and not allowing
Bro,
the players that were.
We just watched them hit every area of the map. Like, they were just like, pistol round. Kind of want to start going to A, and then what about if we go through B? Like, through, like, towards their spawn, and then we just go C? Like, who the fuck cooked that shit up? That had to be just all on the fly, but that was amazing. They made so many correct choices in a row.
Rifles are making a lot of noise. And Oxygen also have Verno in garage. No one going for any crazy flanks yet, unless Mitch wants to work his way through the attacker's spawn. But I think Adder.
Bro, devastating when you hear that drone.
Now that the smoke is cleared,
Poor Dapper. Douglas Apper, you lived a long life, but it's a. Bro, they know. They just know.
The anti-eco is going pretty well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Dapper is sacrificing himself so that hopefully Scuba can get a shorty kill. But as you start,
I'm pretty sure Stellar's IGL.
Scaling up towards the map, Scuba kind of like felt, oh, okay, they're probably gonna clear me. I have to try to swing out. Gets picked off, and the best thing you have here is just a pistol that was watching the flank, if I'm not mistaken, as Mitch upgrades to a sheriff, and okay, he'll make that work. Another upgrade right before his eyes.
All right, chat. Here's the question. We are currently up 10-4. We are fucking shelling up big time right now, Turtle Troop. Are we going to take the gloves off right now and do something scrimmy as fuck? I would be... Dude, this is like a gloves off type moment. This is where you could just like triple swing window. Or like just dry swing C. Or like walk up short A. Like this is where you could throw a random ass scrimmy strat at them. Because you just have a lot of rounds to work with. And you one pistol. This is like a throwaway round. Dude, they could cook some fucking bullshit right now. This is such a scary round for Oxygen.
So they can get the Rolling Thunder as soon as possible. But at the rate that Dark Zero is currently playing, I don't think that they need to start thinking about the game plan of building up ult orbs. Because
dude, he has this outlaw and none of them have full shields, shot. Oh dear.
By a Sova recon bolt, they're not just, we gotta run in, we gotta do something. The plan, the jig is up.
The Breach getting that kill, they're speeding up. They're going.
And then maybe that allows Oxygen to get a nice angle on them. They got first blood out of it. DZ walking into A. They got every
save all this util. I like it.
Into the back sight.
At least they can stop the flow. Ow.
It lands right into Stellar's lap, so good damage from Verno. Now reinforcements are here for Oxygen.
Yeah, taking that full damage on the recon.
Oh, he's top. Is he top crate? Yeah, this is such a good spot for the heaven drop.
But Oxygen has the player advantage for the retake.
Reducing damage, jumping down, but DZ they played it and didn't have a chance.
Dude, that's such a good spot.
Or get to a safer position.
You can see it over the long smoke.
When they flood in, they need business.
2v2, winnable.
2v2 though.
One enemy remaining.
Stellar and
1v1. Oh, 3-3.
For the road, 3 HP for Stellar.
Oh
just has
no.
to prevent this. The smoke is gone. Scuba brings his gun up.
Wait.
They'll get it halfway. And
Ah!
5 by 0.61 seconds.
Oh my god, I felt like he had it when he survived at 3 HP left for Stellar, jumping inside the cubby of the sewers. And probably late the time if he tried to like jiggle a little bit more or whatnot, but he decided to play it safe. With Scuba under that
B-Dog strategic.
Sure
oh, I thought he was going to go outlaw again. It would have been a great purchase again. He thought about it.
You could commit to that push. You could commit to that fight and run back for the defuse to get at 0.61.
Yeah, it was very smart, right, Rabbit, that they like walked into sight like that. They didn't like. They knew that they needed that edge. Being down a player and knew that like the mid hit was here, so it was like a good play, right? Ooh, this fault line, this aftershock. Here we go. Oh, oh god, it just. He didn't get out. Oh my god.
Made their way into C and they're setting up camp. They're getting cozy. they'll get the plant down once Stellar stops.
Oh, he got the greeting.
I mean, he'll get 100 Fury for it too if they're able to get a pick, but Adder, a rare miss coming on his end.
Alright, so they got full clearance there.
And Vernal staying alive is a big piece.
They're playing ahead of this fault line, so like they don't want to be on this box, right? They're scared of being on that box for the fault line, so they're playing a little bit forward.
Now all eyes are on Vernal. Their shock will push them back, and we did just smoked off.
They're out garage.
Only one thing for DC to worry about is at the front, and Stellar on platform.
Oh, he got
No
both.
Redux was coming in, and DC react appropriately.
And because
It's
was
it's looking quite good
cooldown, they couldn't wait that long.
for the Dart Zero Squadron right now, chat. It's looking very good.
On the ticking. So they had to make a play, walking out for contact, trying to surprise an opponent.
Right sides, like honestly, it's a fucking masterclass. The whole map has been so well called.
But it definitely didn't look like it when
it's
Redux
honestly
down here towards that Radiant Knight box. And now Dark Zero.
I don't know, like I'm hesitant to say the thing about like the Killjoy versus the Cypher, but I will say B-Dog disrespected the fuck out of that Nano short last half. Like that, the Killjoy util actually hurt them in some areas. So that's been kind of interesting. It's obviously just one scenario, but
Dark Zero's execution and holds.
There wasn't a smoke to help him escape there. I mean, was it Corey got a 4K because he was playing off of We Did Smoke?
good ult. I mean, like, you can say everything you want about like lockdown versus neural theft, but this neural theft went insane. It gave them like the site just now for free, like no util. That was like awesome neural theft right there. Oh fucking hell!
They don't have anyone to shoot at. They can't see.
It's just working all too well here.
Oh god! If that smoke didn't come.
Zero. And you can even see Stellar. He's not really placed where they
it's like everything they do is perfect right now.
Fury. They just want to fight.
Oh yeah, TP'd in.
I mean, they reacted well. They got the shock bolt from Stellar to get across some movement. Chaos into Oxygen. And there is
right?
a lot of that chaos.
Like,
12.
dude, Oxygen at the start of this series looked unfucking beatable. And now we are witnessing them down 12-5 on the third map. Like, dude, remember this? Like, this was a 13-4 where they won both pistol and second rounds of both. Like, what? How are we here? They won all 4 pistols. This is crazy.
It's definitely looking like Dark Zero maybe has a pain point to just leave Sunset through. I mean, you're looking back at the amount of times where they ran comp. Oh, wait, hold on. Missed Dart. This is going to be tough here to execute towards the C site. Blind ult coming through.
Ooh, Dapper.
Yeah. Oxygen is barely dodging through
damn.
that, but hey, Redux is
that was wild.
And well,
no damage even. Fully tree.
A chance for Oxygen. So they cleared away C, and by the time the smoke clears, DZ are already at A, and the spike is down. A great shutdown for Verdo to buy time for the defenders to get back, and then DZ trying to extend out to catch Oxygen off guard. Better shots out of DZ. 3v2, a Rolling Thunder from Mitch.
Kind of surprised he was that Rolling Thunder.
To escape, but not with the spike.
I know they must win like every round, but
you'll take that dub at least.
Corey gets 1 kill, has ult next. GG, chat.
No, the Hunter Sphere just got used on this round here by Stellar that missed. But at least they won't have to play against a Rolling Thunder retake here from Oxygen Esports. So they're not out of this yet here for OXG. They ended up having
Ruby dropping bars? Where bars?
On this A side.
Okay.
But look at this buy coming out. It's still very
I get booze, but that is bars?
Small shield for Adam.
No, this is not.
Side.
This isn't right.
And no trips.
This ain't right.
That's the other big thing too. But we haven't really seen Oxygen Esports pushing down for information. And as I say it looks like Redux is going to try to do it.
Okay, the set played through C. Fault line deep one way. Dart. Ooh, I like the dart from over from B.
Big playmaker moves, just like he did.
All right, Sova could torch them on this garage entrance. That's why they're keeping distance from this jet. They're a little scared of like any reactive Sova ult, so they're trying to like make a play.
From the shadows.
And he's trying to like counter Sova ult the hit. So honestly, this is an immaculate call, but it could get weird. Yeah, see.
To actually get the
like,
hit onto Redux.
I think
Doesn't allow for
there needed to be a little bit more synergizing.
There, but we'll hold that commitment is towards his B site.
Holy fuck. Like, I absolutely see what they were trying to cook here.
Chef's kiss 4v2. This would take a lot out of Adder and Corey to clutch it up here and now, but Corey's one away from the Rolling Thunder. Oh, and he already spotted Dapper, still in the same spot. Dapper with a great dodge.
Are you kidding?
Adder from behind. Dapper has to play perfectly.
Stream the presidential debate. Bro, that is a wild request. I've never.
5 rounds
how much?
That's the deficit.
No amount of money.
None. An opt out for Redux, a broken econ coming out, a great.
So fucking shot.
As I mentioned, it felt like they had an opportunity here for Dark Zero to work.
There's no shot.
They didn't have trips to watch the flank, but that fault line was good enough to hit Redux and keep him in his tracks and not force him to push even further and realize that he could get such a good flank. But nonetheless, on the other side, they had a perfect hold. And now on the lower body,
bro, I'll probably laugh at shit and piss people off.
Trying to work towards this A side against the op, it'll spot it.
Oxygen. With the op checking
What
out.
does this drone get? No one wants to break it.
B-Dog. You can't afford to sacrifice him.
Okay, they smoked off bricks.
Even know to use it. We're gonna try and double.
Dude, is Sweden just cheating?
Some movement. Peek. Oh. Great patience out of Redux. Oxygen as resilient as ever.
It will definitely be a shit show.
But then DC made it through a short. Oxygen trying their best to hold a wall. DC lost their spike carrier. You heard B-Dog on the other side of these boxes. Verno can trust his team. And DZ now give up back-to-back rounds to Oxygen, 4 away from tying.
That's where I got a little bit caught off there for Dark Zero of how they wanted to execute towards that A side. I mean, the wall bangs, maybe they didn't get the audio cue, that they did get the contact there onto Redux by shooting with the pop shots through with the Sheriff.
I'm not gonna lie, ain't no way either of those dudes know what Abyss is. They're probably not familiar with the new ISO patch. They don't know any of that shit.
Or really overtake that site. But if
they're not very familiar.
What
if they go out there and be like, the new patch? Like, bro, I feel like with how I jinx shit, it would happen. I would literally change. I would be convinced we're in a simulation at that point.
But Dapper also has his ult.
They bust out like some line about Valorant, I'd be like, alright, I'm out.
Playing in a short is gonna try and cut them off, and Oxygen set up is beautiful when not smoked off, when nothing inhibits them. Oxygen.
Does that happen?
Really be a force to be reckoned with. DZ just get flawless on that. It doesn't bode well for the confidence.
Definitely not. But it somehow Mitch got an entry, or at least holding down his spot, being full blinded in the back of default, just spraying, getting in that pick. And yeah, you're gonna need this timeout because you're trying to bring the tempo up. Look at that.
They got 3 chances. As some would say, they have 3 chances from here.
I feel that maybe that hit that Dark Zero is trying to do towards the A site, knowing that Dapper has a lot down to work.
It's gotten a little bit scary though.
Like they have
nothing they're doing is
the aftershock.
breaking into these sites.
Shock darts that they could combine to take down the lockdown on the retake attempt from Dapper, which is probably what
I do have a question though, chat. Like, honestly speaking, what happens if this like cooked up shot with the 2 ults? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Oh, I need to do it like this, like, but then I need to like go over it again or some shit, right? Like 3 chances.
Back in his seat. No reclining today. Everyone posture up. It's clutch or kick.
Fucking hell.
Oxygen,
if this strat...
You cannot underestimate them. They've been
if this strat comes... Actually, not this one. It's the next round. Surely we're not using the breach hole here. Right? Chat? Right? We're not here. Not this one. Next round. Just to clarify.
at least
right, coach?
The Blade Storm could be invested this time around.
Wait, we don't have a coach. Right, Sully?
Trying to pivot really quickly into
Okay, we got some pace here. I like this.
All
right, Killjoy C. All right, Killjoy C. What a fucking shot!
Redux.
Oh my god.
Had to kind of help Oxygen scrounge up some first bloods, and start off on a good tone. He's just teleporting
Wait.
into B now, but this is such an awkward
Check his
site to
PC.
try and defend, especially if your smokes aren't fully in place, and that's why you're just
Don't do it, Corey.
around.
Don't do it, Corey.
Back of the wood wall.
Don't fucking do it. Don't do it, Corey! Don't do it!
To try and push off.
No! No, Corey! Why? No, dude.
They actually used the Rolling Thunder.
No, dude. It's over. They're going to OT. It's over, dude. It's over. God damn it.
We're kind of behind on the post plant with that stinger to follow up.
No.
Again, that would have been such a big piece.
No, 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 no.
And Dapper could just hold on to his
dude. Now we play heads up gun round versus the lockdown.
This might give a huge chance for Oxygen.
They're one off Sova ult, one off breach ult.
Bring this into overtime.
Bro.
Timeout now. This is the real call. Another attempt of a dash into this garage and potentially the front B. But Redux is about to peak with the op.
This is everything. Redux has had a big impact.
Okay, they know he's here.
Off the recon. Thankfully, no one swung at the same time there for DZ, but try their hand at B, and it, even with the Rolling Thunder, it was a little tough.
Alright.
Place,
we're in there like swimwear. We tap, get the Hunter's Fury out. Amazing. Just like we drew it up. Perfect. Now we get the real plant. Then they get the lockdown. We're going to let B-Dog stay in here, okay, chat? It's going to get a little bit uncomfortable. I'm warning you. But that's okay. B-Dog's got us. B-Dog, wait. Why are you going this way? Oh my god! No. Wait. Not half.
The diffuse is almost being stuck. It's
halfway. 3v3.
Oh my god.
They got it.
No longer pushing up daisies.
They fucking got it.
Their way in and give Oxygen their first series loss.
That was the most chaotic.
That was so fucking chaotic.
Just saw there to end the series for Dark Zero against OXG.
Wow.
But that recon dart from Stellar was key to break and to prevent that diffuse from happening.
Dark Zero might be the best team in challengers right now.
For their opponents of Oxygen Esports. So
the
very
hell?
well done for Dark Zero. They get their revenge here against Oxygen Esports. After losing the grand finals of the mid-season
Wee Daddy.
2-0, like a 13-5 and a 13-5.
The Wee Daddy is good.
Well on the way here for Oxygen Esports to really win another series, but an important win for DZ.
God damn it.
And now they have a chance here to talk the talk and say that they're the best team in Challengers so far.
And this started off pretty interesting in Oxygen's favor there at the start of the series. And then started going the way of Dark Zero.
Down shells up.
What to say? It was just Oxygen's offense not being able to find the weaknesses, find the mistakes.
Where is it at?
And I mean, Redux started kind of picking up those first bloods and being more active on the field, but Dark Zero just looked like they were able to play their own game, play their own game.
Surely we get Turtle Dance.
100%, especially on the defensive side too, yeah.
Wait, this Turtle Dance is way better.
When they looked aggressive, they were the ones pushing forward as well. Their game plan was really catching Oxygen Esports off guard. The adder pushes.
Yo, the gift forbidden.
Getting the best value out of it by getting.
How did they keep getting away with it? How do they keep getting away with it? Dude. What? It's crazy. That was an absolute masterclass right there. That was a fucking masterclass. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ooh, wait. We need this open. We need this open real quick. Grab something. Wait. Dude. Okay, perfect.
Come back from this one, especially with an Oxygen that before today they were undefeated in matches and maps since the mid-season cup. But out of nowhere, guess what? Dark Zero come in and look amazing. It was a little close, a little bit closer for comfort, I would say, for especially the last couple rounds that we saw for Oxygen. They won what, 5 in a row. It was like is this gonna be the craziest comeback of all time, or is it gonna be Dark Zero maybe getting too excited and figuring out the way to close it out? And Dark Zero, they do the impossible, the one that everybody has been trying to do, Lemon, and I think it's amazing. This team.
I think EMEA is fun to watch. Kind of weird seeing Navi like struggle like this though.
Out of Corey too, where the Neon
Fnatic beat teams with like stand-ins. I don't know, that kind of stuff weird. Heretics is insane.
Like a Neon at some points, like he would sit in a one and done smoke spot at like A long, and off of We Did Smoke, Corey just killed 3 or 4 people. He was just like, I think, causing a lot of frustration on the Oxygen side, where Redux, it was hard to kind of activate him until like the later half for Oxygen. And yeah, and I felt like there was a big information advantage too when it came to the defense of DZ, where Stellar got so many pings off recon and caused the Oxygen to play at a quicker pace without maybe the plan being fully developed, and getting into A looked so painful for Oxygen.
We continue to see the growth here for all of the teams and challengers, where for the last couple of weeks we keep saying Oxygen.
Actual
Oxygen
just rich.
You mean Oxygen Esports?
And then Dark Zero, there's Dark Zero though. There's nothing else to that. But Dark Zero come in and get this win,
Turtle Troop
it changes everybody.
got you
all
giga
of
rich.
Change, and you know, all of us, we had Oxygen winning, but more than happy to see Dark Zero
Who's the
make
interview?
it to the top, looking great, and going against an Oxygen that everybody put as their favorite. So it's great to see for Dark Zero. We have an interview with Adder after this crazy.
Oh my God, Adder the GOAT.
The interview, and Adder, congratulations on this
The
win.
GOAT.
Big one for sure.
What's
Only
up, Cash?
one team was gonna leave today undefeated still, and that is gonna be you. How was the preparation for this match? It was a big one, especially with everybody, all the hype about Oxygen.
Our preparation was kind of just like stick with our game. I mean, we did our basic stuff about like VOD reviewing and stuff, but we kind of knew that if we played our game, like since we changed our comps and we started playing a different playstyle, that if we just kept to that we'd do well, and it worked out.
It worked out really good.
Yeah.
I want to know also about something that we've seen for the adaptation, and especially going against Oxygen. Oxygen is a team that haven't really brought up the Neon, haven't really brought up these new ideas. So does that make it easy for you to prepare and kind of know what you should be expecting?
Yeah, I think Oxygen, like ever since like Oxygen Academy, when they had like Redux like 2 years ago, they kind of always kept the same playstyle, but it's always worked for them. And that's why.
Oh my God, it worked.
We weren't really.
Who did this? Who got the SEO working?
They were kind of just shooting back, and we weren't.
But
once we
on
got to
here.
the other two maps, we started playing our playstyle, and it kind of
Google search. That's crazy.
And yeah, that's basically it.
Wait, what the fuck did I just do on the other stream?
And to win this rematch too,
I'm breaking the stream.
The mid-season cup, this
it's all falling apart actually.
And it was a 2-0 going the way of Oxygen. Now you turn it around. When it came to the expectations of the community, to be honest, a lot of people were going with Oxygen just because they were undefeated in maps as well. But you guys, it seems like you're talking about, you had your own game plan. So did you also think it was gonna go your way? Did you think it was gonna be closer?
I did think it was gonna be close. I mean, they're a very good team, and I do think we are the top 2 teams right now, but we kind of like after map 1, I mean, of course we were down, we kind of got owned, but we knew that, I mean, we always lose a map. It's the Turtle Troop Classic, or now Dark Zero Classic. So I mean, we just been doing that, so we didn't give up, and we showed our resilience.
Let's see the full stats. That first map, 13-4, winning both pistols in second rounds. They come back and they just dominate. Like, this is such a wild first map to then win the series like this.
But yeah, well, we're cooking.
Crazy.
Cooking? I like that. I like that because that Deadlock was cooking so hard. Even teams copying your
the Deadlock
composition.
Ascent, yeah.
Fnatic running your composition.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty cool.
You're an influencer now. The influencer team, at least in terms of compositions, creating these new ideas and bringing.
After map 1, I never ever expected this. I mean, even before the series, you guys heard me say Oxygen was the team I favored.
So what are your thoughts and what is left of the year?
I mean, right now we're just going day by day. I mean, we're boot camping right now. Even though we couldn't unfortunately make it here, but we're just going day by day. We're just trying to work on things slowly. We're not in a rush. We're not really thinking about Ascension and those plans right now. We're just going day by day, week by week, and yeah.
And that's how it's working out, and that's how you're undefeated, Adder. Congratulations once again on this win. I'm gonna let you go and celebrate as we go back to the analyst desk. We close out today, which
Is Ospa streaming it?
We talked about the collegiate
Is Ospa streaming the presidential debate?
Well, so I feel like Vans, at the end of the day, we got what we wanted. We got some really good Valorant. Yeah.
Near the collegiate brawl, there was still some great stuff coming out there from Blinn Esports, and then also that battle between Oxygen Esports against here Dark Zero to have a nice little dub, and all the smack talk between, you know, the initial collegiate versus the top dogs has been answered, and I'm satisfied, man. I could go to sleep happy.
Bro, I would literally just be clowning on the whole thing the whole time. Joe now walking up to the podium, papers in hand.
And the comeback.
Donald glaring across the stage.
With 13-7
smirking. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Joe is a Jet main. That would, bro, if he comes out and says he just hit like a mortal, he's been made in Jet. I swear to God, dude. I don't know how I approach life seriously if that happens. Like, anyone in politics, bro, like, it doesn't even have to be him specifically. It would just break me. I would be like, there's no way. There's no way. It'd be so funny though if Ospas watches it. Oh wait, T-Dog streaming. I'm gonna send you guys a T-Dog. Everybody have a good night. There's Challengers games tomorrow, right? What is it? What's tomorrow? Yeah, Fluffy versus Dobros, YP versus M80. Aight. Okay. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna go get some in and out. Peace. Birdie.